with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised Char, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is she but also cheat. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink as fast as like before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome back after a long spell away from DSP Bingo. Guys, I hope you're all doing well. DSP Bingo is officially back. We are here for the first time in over a month. I was streaming last night, but it was a very impromptu stream where it was just like marbles and me just blathering saying, guys, I'm back, hurry. But yeah, we are back for DSP Bingo. I do hope you're all doing well, and I hope you've enjoyed your weekend so far. It is good to be back, I must say. You know, it's good to get back into the swing of things, you know what I mean? I'm going to be a bit rusty. I'll definitely have some rust here. There's some things I'll probably forget my script now and again for, like, you know, the kind of spiel I go through and all that jazz. I actually had to make sure the bingo card was ready. Like, it was the last time I played bingo, it was a 3x3 card. So oh shit, I need to change it to 5x5, change the sound file, you know, there we go. But yeah, we are back, and yeah, it's not sure what to expect, to be honest, from Phil today. You know, it's hard to tell. Obviously, I've not really seen a whole lot while I've been away, you know, because I've been busy focusing on my own shit, essentially. I've seen some things, and I've heard some things, of course, you know. Like, I've seen his fucking daft Halloween outfit shit, you know, and he's had some crash outs as well, and all, you know what I mean. I have a couple of compilations that I have picked randomly. I've got a Moldy compilation here that he made on the 18th of October, 17th of October, whatever. You know, these are UK dates, so there's a good chance this is from the 17th, the content. But obviously by the time Emoji uploads it, you know, would have changed to the 18th, you know, but yeah. So I've got this. DSP annoys viewers with a begging and says he can't stop because I take everything for granted, you know. I've not seen that yet. I'm looking forward to seeing this. It's only 10 minutes long or so. And then a Snort Barrel compilation to follow afterwards.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much for Twilight Media Quote for a super chat who says, welcome back, you Scottish bastard. Thank you very much, Twilight. Good to be back. Good to fucking be back. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, and this Snort Barrel compilation was uploaded 8 days ago. Basically, this is the Halloween compilation, essentially. So we've got these two things to watch while we wait for Phil to show up and stumble drunkenly out of his bed to, you know, do his crap. Is he here? Is he in his chat yet? I don't think he is. There is no sign of Phil Burnell whatsoever in his shitey stream chat. He's not on YouTube anyway, but there you go. But yeah, as I said, we are back, and good stuff indeed, you know. And as I said again, I went and said this the other night, you know what I mean? I'm, you know, obviously, I'm sorry, obviously I was away for so long. It couldn't be helped, but I'm so thankful and appreciative of the kindness and generosity of people, of like the amount of people that reached out to me across multiple different platforms, you know, over Discord or whether it was on Twitter or not, you know what I mean, just to kind of make sure I was doing okay, or even YouTube comments. So many people took the time just to kind of, you know, check in on me or whatever, you know what I mean, and like, also I went and said something, you know, there's literally so many to name, you know, like Kyle Denson and Jimmy on Twitter, for example. You had Broside Phil, Mookie, Brian, even Meth Bear on Discord, and Sonny. And
She's a big Fucking bitch.
Literally, there's too many people to fucking name. I wish I could fucking name everyone off memory, you know what I mean? But literally, so many people took the time to kind of just check in on me, whatever, and send good vibes my way. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much to Grease Monkey for the super chat. Says, don't you dare lose again, Jad. I am like you. I stayed away from DSP and missed a lot. It's funny, like Q-Limp said the same thing. And they said it done them some good, like a detox, which I'm always an advocate for. I'm always fucking telling people it's good to take a break from DSP sometimes. Obviously, in my situation, it was kind of enforced upon me. But, yeah.
Oh my god, what's up?
I cannot stress enough the fucking positivity that can be brought to you if you, like, ignore DSP for, like, you know, sometimes a day, sometimes several fucking days, you know what I mean? There you go. And thank you very much, Mookie, for the super chat as well. Say, don't fucking apologise for needing time. It's allowed. Look, it's in my nature. Like I know people look forward to bingo quite a fair bit. You know what I mean? It's all, oh look, Phil's awake. Hooray, the bad man's awake. Yeah, fucking we're all rejoiced and all that shit.
Who fucking cares?
But yeah, I know people really do like bingo. So the fact that I could give people bingo, so I do feel a bit bad for that. Obviously, I explained the situation and people were very understanding, but I still felt bad for denying people bingo when I was gone. But we're back. That's the main thing. We're back now, and hopefully we can get back into the usual swing of things. Now there is a couple of wee changes about bingo, which I'm going to kind of explain by just showing you the bingo screen here. Oh shit! I forgot to set up the fucking. That's one thing I forgot to do. Hold on. While I get this all set up, actually, you'll see some of the things on screen, which will help explain some things, hopefully. So, we have a thing now. So, bingo is going to be a thing where 3 people get prizes, and it's set in stone how much people get. First place gets 125, second place gets 50, third place gets 25. There's going to be 3 different winners every month when we come to the end of the month for that marble race to determine who wins the bingo prizes for the month that we're in. Okay, so it's no longer just about obviously I'm able to kind of give people prizes because you guys are so supportive, and I explained this in my stream they were last night there, but I have always kind of felt a bit weird and a bit, like sometimes some bingo winners would sometimes win a lot more than other bingo winners depending on how much was given that month, and I always kind of felt it was a bit unfair sometimes to people. If they manage to defy the odds and their marble beats all the other marbles, they might get maybe half as much as the previous month's person got. You know what I'm saying? So I like the idea of setting things in stone, so it's like just it's consistent. It's consistent every month. So yeah. But because of that, of course, full houses, a full house no longer adds bingo prize fund money because a bingo prize fund is set in stone. So instead, a full house is always going to result in us enjoying marbles at the end of a bingo stream should we get a full house. We basically, a celebration for a full house is to enjoy marbles. We don't have to fucking wait till Friday to enjoy marbles either. Marbles can be enjoyed every single day as long as we get a full house on that bingo board you see before you on the screen. So there you go. So that's a couple of weeks explanations to some of the changes. I'll say, and at the end of the month, of course, when we have our marble race to determine winners, then yes, the top 3 marbles, I'll reach out to them. If I don't hear from anyone, then of course 4th place would be eligible for a prize, and so on and so on. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And also I said as well, come January, I'm probably going to refresh that community page where all the if you want to add your name to a list of marbles, there's a community post linked in the description, but I'm going to refresh that in January, I think. So that community post that's linked in the description is only good for the rest of November and December. Then when January comes, I'm going to make a brand new one just to kind of weed out some of the older names that people might not be here anymore. What the fuck's a screenshot? What the fuck's a screenshot? This fucking ridiculous AI slop. Oh my god, that was awful. I got fucking distracted by that crap on the screen. My bad. But anyway, guys, we'll wait for Phil to go live properly. How about we just actually catch up? So I need to catch up on some of the antics that Phil went through from before. First of all, we got a compilation from 3 weeks ago, the 18th of October, I believe it was, 17th, 18th October. DSP annoys viewers with a begging and says he can't stop because they take everything for granted.
I love it, and you know, it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes, but the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do with, that's the worst feeling.
Who fucking cares?
Oh, this is hilarious. I love that RTU style mic lean. No, that is not an RTU style mic lean. It's my mic lean. RTU literally copies everything he does off of me.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. You cannot fucking claim you invented fucking leaning. You cannot just fucking claim ownership of being the inventor of leaning fucking into something. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. There's no fucking way. The pioneer and originator of Let's Play gaming content also fucking invented and the art of leaning into a fucking microphone and whispering no. No, he didn't.
Me, you know that, right? Like, I've been noticing increasingly more and more that there's a particular group of streamers that watch my content and then they emulate a lot of the shit that I do and then they try to make it their own.
Well, if that was the case, then there'd be a fucking whole fucking army of people begging profusely every single fucking day on the internet. If people actually genuinely fucking emulated you, there'd be an overabundance of begging pieces of shit who refused to fucking work and waited for the audience to fucking feed them a fat arse wife every single fucking week.
But it's funny because you know it's from me. Half the shit that Rich does is my shit. He just bites it right off of my shit because he watches my content constantly. The truth is, okay, if you watch someone enough and you obsess about someone enough, you're going to assimilate stuff. You just are. It's just, that's a matter of fact. But these motherfuckers, they watch my shit every day. Or
It says a guy who basically stole angry video game nerds' whole entire shtick, you know? Like, I understand you fucking copying certain mannerisms or whatever from content creators you actually like and appreciate online, you know what I mean? Like, if you actually like a particular content creator and they have a particular phrase or mannerism, you may adopt that into your own kind of, you know, phrases and mannerisms because you just, you know, somebody you like online said it and you thought, oh, that's catchy, that's kind of cool, to, you know, whatever. But most people wouldn't consciously anyway want to emulate and copy some of the shit that Phil does, not unless they're being ironic, you know. Like, you know, oh, why am I toxic? You know, we try to say that just to make fun of Phil, not because we're questioning why are we toxic. No. We copy Phil just to mock the bad man because everyone gets it.
the clips of it, and then they just bite here. They take this saying that I have. They take this mannerism that I have. Oh, look, Phil did an improvement to his setup. I'll do that too. Oh, look, Phil's doing this.
Fuck off. You're literally trying to claim...
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Phil improved his setup. I'll do that too. But look at what you've got on around you. You've got fucking LEDs, which you copied from other content creators. You've got the fucking Devima screen, which you fucking copied and stole from Kino Casino. You're not original.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
There is nothing original whatsoever about you fucking doing what you do, Phil. The one thing you could argue you were original for, technically, is not really valid anymore, in my opinion.
Oh my god, what's up?
Because you don't really play games that much anymore. Like, you play games, but you don't really care about games, and you fucking quit them the fucking second it looks like it's not going to get you $150 for a particular stream. Anyway, I just had to get a rant out there, but Phil, you're not original. You're boring, you're basic. But thank you very much, Puddy, for popping a 25 months bingo bar
Come the
membership
fuck
message.
in or fuck the fuck off.
Very kind of you indeed, thank you very much indeed. Also, thank you very much to Ira for the super chat. It says, take responsibility for my new Scottish vulgarity. Fuck yeah. Atta boy, Ira. Fuck yeah. Good on you. On yourself. Thank you
Come
as
the
well.
fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you as well for Sunny for popping their 25 months membership message saying, adding the third to go. Quickly followed by Dapper Dragon, who became a bingo barrier once more, so good stuff indeed. So that's 4 memberships, I think, today, which means we are one more away, of course, from another free space, and we have 6 so far, which is carried over from before, you know, like multiple times, like from the last time we streamed, and plus the premiere I had as well. and from last night as well. Last night's stream as well had some memberships gifted, so I added some more free spaces. Not just good stuff indeed. So yeah, we're on 6 free spaces. We're almost on 7. 67. Hey, made it funny.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you very much, Jimoki, for gifting 5 memberships. That's very kind of you indeed. That's gonna be a free space right there. I think this is going to repeat though.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
YouTube's broken. Because YouTube's chat is broken the way it is, I think it's going to just spam this like 10 times.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
I'm going to mute that for a second. I'll let him keep playing, but I'm going to fucking mute it so I don't fucking hear it over and over again. But thank you, Moki, for gifting 5 members. Congratulations to Pause Clay, Rebel Wrighton, Gribbus Gibman, Chris Strickland, and Dunce808 for receiving the membership. So yeah, if you got a membership there, make sure that you thank Moki for giving you that membership, and of course thank you, Moki, for your support on the stream. It is very kind of you indeed. Thank you for that. Shit. Hold on a second, let me unmute now. Puddy's also got 5 memberships, but I think Puddy's got to wait for Moki's to finish giving, you know, because animations are... Oh, never mind.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Yeah, that should work in its own. That shouldn't like be broken hopefully, but Puddy got 5 memberships, which is very kind of you indeed. Puddy, thank you very much for that. Yeah, Puddy's okay. That's how it should be. Puddy got 5 memberships, and it didn't repeat animations. It treated it normal, and I think it's because, like, the only explanation I don't know why. It seemed to recognise Puddy was Puddy and not at Puddy. I think if Stream, so I use Stream Elements, okay, and I think if Stream Elements sees at in your username, it doesn't treat it as a single bomb. It just fucking spams them over and over again. But it didn't do it to Puddy's name, and so it only played once, so it behaved itself. Anyway, thank you, Puddy, for gifting 5 memberships as well, and congratulations to Soviet Goat Lags a Lot, Sir, Mr. Professor, Karen, and Matt 92 Machine for getting a membership. So very, very kind of you indeed for that, and we're having our free space. Fantastic. We are one more membership away from having another free space. So, one more membership, and also 25 likes as a free space. That stuff is always the same.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Moki's going mental. And yeah, this is going to spam because, again, Stream Elements, yeah, this is going to definitely
Come
spam.
the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Yeah, that is. I'm going to mute that again for a second. But thank you, Moki, for gifting 5 more members. And congratulations to the Zombie Story and Overnight Tip, John Spaghetti, and GMTCG. So thank you very much for that. That brings us up to 8 free space. Or is that? Hold on. Hold on. I think that should. I'm confused. I think we're on 9. Let me go here. Yeah, we're on 9. We're on 9 free spaces. Fantastic. So there we go, stuff indeed. And we're one more membership away from a 10th free space already before we've even begun. Speaking of beginning, is the bad man live yet, or is he just dragging his feet and not going? Yeah, he's not live yet. Good morning, all. And then it's like fucking radio. Look how slow his chat is. Holy shit. He just said thanks. For what? Why did it say thanks? Or was someone in the chat spamming? Was someone being mean? Was someone being mean to him? I don't know. Somebody, I don't know what it was, but yeah, look at that. Just a random thanks dropping out of nowhere from Phil for no reason. Oh, mic on. Phil's microphone was on. I didn't realise it. Should we wait, when did it happen? It's happened like 5, 6, 7 minutes ago or something. Hang on. And is there any good hot mic moments here? Oh, for God's sake, we won't hear it because we're on Raw Phil. Raw Phil has film muted anyway. Ah, balls. Never mind. Never mind. We don't do no, fuck it. I don't, there's probably nothing interesting anyway. It's probably a fucking nothing burger. Fuck it. Shit. Like, I forgot I was on Raw Phil, and Raw Phil doesn't tolerate Phil's shite, which is a good thing. Anyway, let's get on with this compilation of Phil annoying his viewers with begging.
I'll do that now. They're pathetic. They don't have an original fucking thought in their head. Pathetic people, I mean, they're clowns. I mean, people come here to watch me for 2 reasons, all right? Number 1, because I'm a legacy creator, and a lot of people are like, wow, he's still around. Let's give him a look and see what the heck he still does.
Who
You guys
fucking
want to
cares?
continue to see me upload videos to YouTube? At this point, since I'm making no money whatsoever on DSP Gaming, and I'm making almost nothing on KO Gaming, which I'm going to talk about in just a moment, I need you to help support everything.
If you can come by and support my streams tomorrow with tips, please, please, even if you don't like the games I'm playing, if you could just come by and support and give me some peace of mind so I don't have to worry about everything this week, you know, just tired of it. I'm tired of the stress. I'm tired of the nonsense.
And number 2, for people who genuinely like original, honest coverage of games, chill vibes, and good times. Now, there is another group of people that watch me, but they don't watch me here. They watch me on other channels, so we don't even have to fucking talk about that. The reason people actually go to watch a guy like Review Tech is just to laugh. They just point and fucking laugh. Like, there's literally no legit fans. It's just people pointing and laughing and saying, look at this clown, he'll do anything. He'll suck cucumbers, he'll take his shirt off, he'll do ASMR, he'll do whatever. That's him and his content.
If people are really motivated to subscribe to my Darksidefil Twitch channel at twitch.tv/DarksidePhil because they want to see me topless in the shower again, I guess I'll do it. I mean, you know, no skin off my back. Who gives a shit, right?
He's only done that twice. Like, Phil's not a clown. He wouldn't do things like that for money, those cheap gimmicks. He's only done shower videos twice in his life, you know what I mean? It's not like he fucking does it for attention or money or anything, you know? God, heaven forbid.
Seriously, who cares? It's not a big deal. I'll do that. But if there's something else that people want as a goal for this 500 subs goal that'll motivate them to sub, then I'll do that too.
You know, it's pretty pathetic. The other thing that I don't get are the people who entertain their trolls and take money from them. I just don't understand that. Like, you might as well just sit inside of the dunk tank, right? And just let people pelt you, throw the softballs and keep dunking you all day. Yeah, I don't care. That's what I say. Like, people are like, well, you should turn on text-to-speech and you should do this and do that. No, I'm not stupid. I don't want that element on my stream.
DSP, I touch
That
myself with
element
your
can
videos.
go elsewhere to other toxic shit. I don't want that here. That's what
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Phil would have the patience for text to speech, especially if they understand the whole thing that you can do to completely derail things.
I mean, like, a lot of these people can only even make ends meet because they accept the troll donations because they're so fucking desperate. I don't need that, thankfully. I can sit here and legit have people who like my content support it. And thank you for that. Thank you. I want to say thank you because you guys are the reason why I can actually make a decent, honest living being a positive person.
Phil, would you really say it's honest, you know? A decent, honest living, you're living off the generosity of others fucking giving you money. It's like somebody begs on the street thinking it's an honest living. No, they're begging because they're fucking desperate for money, because they have no other ways of fucking making money. You do have other ways of making fucking money. You're just too fucking lazy to fucking actually go ahead and do it and fulfill, you know, your responsibilities, and so you fucking make it other people's responsibility instead. They fucking clothe you and feed you and bathe you and pay the fucking bills because you are not going out there and doing what you fucking need to fucking do to fucking you know, pay those fucking bills. Your wife is fucking doing more of an honest living than you are.
Okay?
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Fuck. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so tired, but I'm happy that I got it off my chest and you guys are being supportive and, you know. Thank you, guys. Wow. Thank you. 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 If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay? I seriously would do it.
If only I could fucking tilt the camera slightly down to show you fucking beating. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up, Phil. Mate, he's not live yet, good stuff. Oh, fuck me, man.
About 90 minutes left on the stream. We're around $60. Guys, if we could get some support and get to 100, I'd greatly appreciate that. All right? I like this game. I want to play it and keep it in the rotation. But we do need people to support the playthrough, if you could. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'll be right back. How about this? I'll be right back, and then let's get 2 people. You contribute $20 each.
Why? Why? For what purpose? For what fucking reason? Like, what there's no fucking, like, what is in it for them? What, just because you asked for it? Because you're desperate for it? Because of some arbitrary goal that doesn't mean anything anymore? There's no pressure to hit the goals, there's no streaks, remember? So fucking why?
And name 2 Pokemon. I'll be right back.
Name the Pokemon fuck and you in that order.
Very nice. I have received $500. So now that means that someone gets to name the next, like 25 Pokemon. Okay, that didn't happen. All right, but guys, if you like the chill vibes of Pokemon, I'm enjoying it so far. Do please support the stream. You don't have to do 20 bucks. 20 bucks is if you want to name a Pokemon. But let's get some support. Let's get our first sub. Do you know we have no subs today?
Who fucking cares?
None. Can we get a sub on Kick? A single sub? Please? How about some memberships? How about a super chat or a tip? Let's get some support for Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon in 3 years.
Who fucking cares?
Let's go.
Fuck it. Next game.
Try making this a little entertaining. All right, watch this. Hey, look, everyone. Look at Kick Chat right now. You see what's going on? You see how I just banned that fucking schlub? That freaking bum? Yeah, that's entertaining, isn't it?
How dare you try and ask Phil Bernal to do something he's incapable of fucking doing, as if he can fucking entertain anyone without other fucking people carrying him to fucking do it for him. Like, no, Phil is incapable. Like, Phil, okay, sometimes Phil is entertaining, but it's not on purpose. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's actually fucking like, oh, I can't believe what I'm watching, but it's not because he's doing something like he's intending. Like, he's trying to laugh at, not with, that sort of thing, you know?
Grade A entertainment. Okay, let's continue.
Once you get toxic, forget it. If I'm toxic, I'm not even gonna bother because I have nothing to get rid of the toxicity, and I'm just gonna die anyway. It's not worth it.
Come on, guys. Can we get some more support for Pokemon? Again, even if it's not 20 bucks, there's a few bucks for Pokemon. Let's go.
But Phil, why? Like, literally, so you're accepting here that the goal might not be hit. So, therefore, there's no incentive for the audience to give you any money. Like, if they want to give you money, if they really wanted you to have their money, they would have given it to you already by that point in time. You are literally asking for people to give you money just for the sake of giving you money. It's not going to achieve a goal being hit to be one step closer to watching you stuff your face for fucking fast food. It's just you fucking begging for money for the sake of you wanting their fucking money.
Go. This is a fun playthrough, isn't it? It's fun exploration. We're having a good time. Now we're up to 93 of support. See? Here it comes. It's called momentum. We're about to get it right now. Let's get some more support for Pokemon. Let's go. Let's get a sub. We have no subs whatsoever today on Kick.
Who the fuck cares? The bad man's going live. Thank you for warning me, Sonny, that the bad man is indeed going live. So there we go. Just gonna wait for the bad man to. Jesus. Fuck me. How much further to go? This is, you know, we may have to put this Snort Brunel video on hold until later dates, you know, because the bad man is going live and we've still got a few minutes to get through the Memoji compilation. But, Jesus. The bad man's going live. I better make sure that we're all ready to go. Here, oh God. I hear he's got a new outro, Phil. Like, he's got some sort of new outro thing. Intro's still the same old pish do I see. There you go. There we go. I recognise this. Wait, I recognise this shirt. This is the Eat It shirt. King be cruel, king be bitch. Yeah, I recognise that shirt straight away. This is the fucking shit he wore when he had that infamous toxic ass rant from before. So excellent stuff indeed. Oh hell. So we're going to put him on pause. I've got him on pause. We're on 1.5 speed. Okay, cool. So build up some speed up juice while we watch and enjoy the rest of his compilation from Emoji.
Let's get a sub right now. One sub. Just one sub from one person over on Kick. That's what we need to get momentum going. Let's get a sub right now. For goodness sake, you've been watching all day. There's tons of you over there. You're enjoying. You're making fun of the game. You're making fun of me. You're having a good time. Support the dang thing right now. One fucking sub.
Nope.
One sub. Come on. One sub. One stinking sub. I said a sub. Now moral support. I said one sub. Seriously, we're not going to have a single sub on the stream today. Not a singular sub today. So seriously, we're not going to get a single sub today on Kick? That's insane. I can't believe we're not going to get a single sub today on Kick. I'm actually shocked and appalled. For a chilled Pokemon stream where we're doing all fun stuff, nothing? Nothing? What would happen if you didn't hit the goal? I think more people would be likely to support if you don't ask for it. Wrong. Wrong. I know because I tested it. Completely wrong. On a stream where I literally...
Oh my god, not this again, not this again. Oh my god, I remember, okay, I seen this bit live, I seen this bit live, and it triggered the ever-loving fuck out of me. I was like fucking DEFCON fucking 0, where the fucking triggerness this fucking made me. So hold on, let me rewind it, I'll let it play out, and then I'll fucking have a rant.
What would happen if you didn't hit the goal? I think more people would be likely to support if you don't ask for it. Wrong. Wrong. I know because I tested it. Completely wrong. On a stream where I literally asked for no support, I got none. I'm serious. It's you must ask for support if you expect it, and you explain what happens. So if you support my streams, number one, we have freedom to do whatever we want when it comes to streaming. You want me to buy a new game? I'll buy it. New piece of equipment comes out that's going to benefit us, like this wheel for driving games or a new controller, I'll just buy it. Why? Because I can afford it because you support me. That's number one. Number two, we have rewards. We do DSP Tries It, which people love. You guys help me to determine what I'm going to do for DSP Tries It. We hyped them up. I'm hyped for this new Taco Bell DSP Tries It coming up this week. That's the other thing. So you get things when you support the channel. You get unlimited free content all day long because I'm here 6 days a week streaming. That's what you get. But I've already tested the waters. If you don't ask, you don't receive. You got to be honest with your audience. You got to be transparent. Tell them like it is, and then they support you. Thanks for $10.
So there's a whole lot to unpack here. Phil's idea of doing a fucking experiment to try and test the notion of not, if you don't ask, you don't get. He ran this experiment one day after a marathon, which saw him get great support, okay? One day after a marathon when Phil was given quite a lot of money from his audience. So you could argue they were tapped out, okay? So I mean, he wasn't whaled out in particular. Also, for that entire day where Phil didn't beg once properly, he was given not nothing, but he was given $150. Without asking for a single dollar, for the entire day Phil streamed, he was given $150. And Phil construes that as nothing. He literally voices it as nothing, no support. He said it rare. So to Phil Burnell, $150 in a single day is nothing. That's the message he's given to his audience here. $150 in a single day is nothing. And I've said this time and time again as well. I would rather fucking get $150 without asking for it than fucking get $1,000 begging non-stop like he does. I would sleep better without having to ask for it constantly, But that's just me. Maybe I'm just fucking wired different or something. So Phil ran an experiment one day after a marathon, which kind of means to be some skew results. It wasn't a fucking random stream in the middle of the month where there was no like some prior marathon which may have tapped out some fucking audience members or whatever because there were more forthcoming with their contributions during a special reward marathon. And speaking of rewards, Phil's idea of fucking begging for money is to reward the audience. How do they get rewarded? By feeding Phil. Like Phil basically treats his streams like it's a fucking, some sort of feeding zoo to fucking, come along to the fucking feeding zoo and fucking feed your favourite little critter or whatever, But Phil is the one getting rewarded here, obviously, because he's the one that's getting paid at least $1,500 to buy $50 worth of fast food. And Phil thinks it's a reward for his audience for him doing this. It's not a reward. Phil, I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I feel like I'm more of a rewarding streamer to my audience than Phil is to his audience. But that's just me. That's just me speaking.
Want to be on the internet. I don't want to sit here and become Mr. Shill, Mr. Ask, Mr. Beg. I just want to have fun with you guys. Chill, hang out, enjoy games, and then, hey, the support will come. And that's always been my philosophy. If I'm enjoying what I'm doing on a stream and you're enjoying what I'm doing on the stream and the content is that kind of reciprocal relationship and we're all enjoying each other's company, then the support will just naturally come. And in general, it does.
Someone just tipped $20 and says, I want Jade to be able to name a Pokemon. So someone was nice enough to do a $20 contribution so that Jade can name a Pokemon.
I don't know how accurate this is, but I was informed that Phil apparently doxed Jade. Which, I don't know the full story about it, but yeah, if that's the case, then poor Jade. Phil once again doxing more of his fucking fans.
Oh my god. What a fucking idiot.
Can I name the fish George Droid? Yeah, if it fits. Let's see. We're gonna have a George Droid Magikarp, huh? Oh, that's a fake? It wasn't him? Oh, he's saying that's not him. Oh, okay, he wants to name the bunny Bad Bunny. Is that the real? You're not funny. There's too many... Dude, there's too many people now impersonating this person. Yeah.
The king of hate forums!
Jesus, well, that's the end of the compilation anyway, goddamn. For fuck's sake, awful. Oh, hello. Sonic is saying that DSP docks Jade on YouTube, which is illegal in YouTube state. Isn't YouTube state California? I thought they were a California-based company, you know, which is... So, I don't know. What's it? Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know if I was told, but I wasn't told circumstances. So, yeah. Anyway, we don't have time to watch Not Been Else compilation. Another day, maybe, you know. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But Phil is live, he's been live for a wee while, so how about we get started with bingo, shall we? And I guess we'll get started with bingo. Now, how do I do this again? I'm trying to remember the whole speech and spiel I gave, you know what I mean? I genuinely have completely forgotten the crap I used to say, like, you know, when we start bingo and like we get to the actual game, you know, like I genuinely don't know. Well, as you can see, there's a bingo board, you know, and we need help pick the bingo board, so I guess I should ask one of you guys to give me a number so we can generate a random bingo board to play bingo on this fine Sunday. So the very first number in chat I see will be the one I use for today's bingo card, so no pressure, but make it a good number or I'm going to be fucking ranting and raving at you. And Grease Monkey is the one has got the... Oh shit, I've still got... Sorry, I've got that muted, my bad. I still had the notifications muted because fucking, you know, the notifications spamming. So thank you, Genius Giza, for popping your 25 months membership message saying hint, hint. Thank you very much indeed for that. Very kind indeed. And that's a free space as well, because we were one more member away, either new or renewed, from getting a free space. And yeah, I believe that's Brian. YouTube, it's showing YouTube usernames, you know what I mean, but that's Brian, I believe, so there we go. We'll give it away, probably the big fucking B in the name, the big B. He was like, oh, I know that B, I recognise that shade of green in that B, but there you go. But the very first number in chat I saw was from 789 from Grease Monkey, so we will type in 789 here and hit enter, and boom de aldi, we have a bingo board generated, and hopefully it will result in a fullest of house for today's bingo board. Excellent stuff indeed. Anyway, we need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo stream. We need Phil to tell a years ago story, him laughing randomly, him saying unique, him pointing at the camera, and him saying community. A second,
Come
Joe.
the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much, Destroyer, for popping their 11-month bingo by membership. As you say, welcome back. Thank you, Destroyer. It is very good to be back. Thank you very much indeed for that. The second row is Phil saying now, him getting at least $50+ in support, him saying a lot of people, goal and percent. The third row is Phil saying business, million, that's an interesting number. Him being all gym douche mode where he fucking just flex or whatever. Him giving somebody a good old fashioned leaning manual ban, and him saying allow me to explain. The fourth row is Phil saying hilarious, him scratching his stash, him saying DSP tries it, him getting a thumbs up to the camera, and him being all toxic. And the fifth and final row is Phil chewing some water, him saying absolutely, him giving the prayer hands to the camera, him being all clown mode, and finally him doing a Y or a T pose. We have 29 likes, which is another free space. We have 11 free spaces, bloody hell, this is a bit fucking chaotic today, that's what I'm sure, but then again, there you go, 11 free spaces, we might win bingo quite at this rate. If we do, we can maybe get a second bingo game to go, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe a little 3x3 card if things go too fast in this first game, we'll have to wait and see. But there you go, so yeah, that's a bingo card we have for today's stream and today's show. And of course, if we get a full house on today's bingo card, we can get to enjoy some marbles afterwards as a wee celebration and all that jazz. And there's plenty of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts or burps that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. Why 6 minutes and 40 seconds? Because we watch Phil at 1.5 speed, And when you multiply 6 minutes and 40 seconds by 1.5, you get 10 minutes. So really it's every 10 minutes that Phil begs in real time, we get a free space, you know, so that's, but we just say it's 640 because obviously we watch him at 1.5 speed, because watching Phil at normal speed is soul destroying. On top of that, of course, if for every 25 likes we get as well on Bingo, we get a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this Bingo stream before I finish playing Bingo, not only do we get another free space, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So, as well as that, of course, what are the other ways we can get free spaces? I'm actually trying to remember. If Jade shows up as well, that's what it is. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. That's all the ways I think we get free spaces for Bingo. I'm pretty sure, yeah. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get to fucking press the Jade button as well to celebrate a free space because Phil addressed Jade. So there we go. I think that's all the ways we can get free spaces. And as you can see, you know what I mean, the Bingo prizes have been kind of changed. So at the end of the month, we're going to have a marble race to determine who gets to win these first, second and third place of the Bingo prizes. It's 125 for first, 50 for second, and 25 for third. So there we go. And there's some more things to cover, of course, you know what I mean, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell explain things for me.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the marbles games, use the exclamation point marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
That's still weird every time I fucking see it, but I fucking got good stuff indeed. I think I've done everything I have to do, you know what I mean? I don't think there's anything else. I'm trying to think here. Is there anything I've forgotten? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, yeah, as it says, you know what I mean? Also, you can type in exclamation mark marbles in the chat and it'll bring up a link to that community post. And you can also check out the description of the stream, because the description of the stream also has a link within a description that takes you to that community post. And of course, there's one thing we have to do before we start playing Bingo. Thank you, Loki, for reminding me, because I genuinely did forget. Before we start playing Bingo, we've got to press the random Scottish soundboard button. I say it random, I'm fucking half, not a fucking Loki. But we've got to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
That's a notification we hear every time we get a fucking membership. We'll press it one more time.
Fuck's sake, Jesus.
But it's just a very angry Peter Capaldi on lip today, so it's not Mookie spamming the Scottish soundboard today, it's fucking Peter Capaldi from the thick of it.
Titanic, motherfucker!
There you go. Anyway, good luck everybody. It's time for some Bingo. Here we fucking go.
Welcome back, everyone. That's right. It's Sunday, and that means the start of a brand new week here on DSP Gaming.
God damn it. So I can tell already what sort of Bingo background image it is. It's fucking Frick. The very first Bingo background image we see is fucking Frick.
Well, it's going to be a good one. Today we got a brand new game in the rotation that we're going to give a shot and see if it's any good. Over the course of this week, we'll be continuing on with many awesome playthroughs, and then this all culminates on Friday with the release of the incredibly hyped Call of Duty Black Ops 7. On today's show, we'll do a little bit of a recap of how everything's been going, but also I've got a positive update on some stuff. We'll chill, and we'll get this week started right. Nothing too crazy today, but at the same time, it's always good to start a brand new week with a bang. And the fact that we're going to be actually trying a new game today is interesting. I'll talk a little bit about my thoughts about the original Outer Worlds before we start Outer Worlds 2. We'll hang out, we'll do some Q&A, we'll go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, November continues. So sit back and relax. It's time for a week-beginning episode of the Level 1 podcast.
Who fucking cares? Who in the fuck cares, Phil? I feel so fucking rusty with this, probably. I'm doing my best not to miss anything. If I miss anything on the card, please, by all means, let me know. I don't try and miss things on the card, but if it happens, it happens. Try and keep it right. But I think we're good so far. I think there's only one thing done, that's been pointed at the camera. Nothing else has been done for the board.
Alrighty, folks. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to DSP Gaming. Yesterday was my day off after a 6-day streaming week, which was a great one. We wrapped up Silksong. We continued on with many other playthroughs. We determined what the next games would be. And I am very excited. I hope that you all are too. And I hope that you're ready for some fun. So, What's going on? Today is Sunday, the 9th of November, 2025.
See, I wouldn't count that as prayer hands. You know, he's just rubbing his hands together just because he's anticipating all the fucking money that's going to come his way because he was off for one single day and his fucking ridiculous fucking brain dead fans didn't know what to do themselves. So I don't know if I can count that as prayer hands yet because he wasn't actually begging while rubbing his hands together.
I hope you all had a safe and fun Saturday. I did. I had a nice relaxing day off with my wife and Jasper Kitty. Nothing too much to really talk about there.
Who
Nothing crazy
fucking
happening.
cares?
Yeah. I am gradually, every week, buying a few more components that will ultimately make up our Thanksgiving dinner. Coming up on Thursday, the 27th, is American Thanksgiving here in the United States. And we always have a nice big meal. This year we're going to have turkey roast. We're going to have some potatoes of some sort, not sure yet, some kind of casserole. We're thinking green bean casserole, some stuffing, cranberry sauce, you know, rolls, all kinds of stuff. And so every week I buy a little more. Like 2 weeks ago I bought the turkey. Last week, what did I buy? I guess I didn't get anything last week. This week I got the stuffing. But I figure, space it out. Space it out, and that way we got it slowly coming into the house rather than it all hitting at once. And all of a sudden you get a big increase to your weekly food cost. If you space it out one thing a week, it's not that big of a deal, you see? So we're getting ready. My wife is planning, you know, what she's going to do. And I know that many people are doing that right now. They're planning their American Thanksgivings and wondering what it's going to be this year. Great vibes right now. The fall gaming season is in full swing. Many new games hitting weekly. It's been absolutely great to continue with all of these playthroughs with all of you and have a great time here on stream. And things are going good. Today, it's a little bit on the warmer side. Today, it's in the 60s outside, temperature-wise, and there's full sun. That means the office will be warmer, and there's nothing I can do about that. But it's actually the warmest day of the week. After today, it cools down for the rest of the week. So that's why I'm wearing a little bit of a lighter thing today. But maybe I'll start wearing sweaters and stuff, sweatshirts later this week. We'll see.
Who
and I hope that you all
cares?
are ready for some fun.
No, I'm not ready for some fun because you're fucking making me miserable, Phil. Twilight is asking, do they have Thanksgiving in Scotland? They don't. They don't have Thanksgiving in Scotland, which makes me very envious because also you hear about the amazing like food spreads and all that shit and the Thanksgiving parties as well, you know what I mean? Like just like it sounds like a fantastic occasion. It sounds like a fantastic week holiday, you know what I mean? Like just all the food you get to stuff your wee face with. Plus you get to just like watch American football and all on a Thanksgiving special on the telly. Just stuff yourself full of some good food. Get yourself comfy in front of the TV with a beer or two afterwards, you know what I mean? Watch the game. It sounds like a fantastic fucking holiday to me, you know? We can say we can have one if we want one, it's called just fucking day. I mean, I guess. But I fucking go. But it's funny, anytime I hear Phil mention cranberry sauce, I just remember a time where he told a story about his fucking shopping cart being stolen from him. All because I had to fucking waddle off and try and find the cranberry sauce I'd forgotten.
It should be a good day today, particularly to test out Outer Worlds 2, which came out about a week ago now. And the only reason I didn't jump into it right away was because we were already playing like 5 games. You know, we had to at least wrap up or decide if we were going to continue some games. And the good news is we did just that. Last week we continued, and concluded Hollow Knight Silksong, which absolutely was a great playthrough and ended well. Loved the game. And we decided not to continue in Ninja Gaiden 4 because, quite frankly, it was incredibly repetitive and wasn't really, you know, doing it for the stream viewers. So now...
Translation. Phil wanted money for the game, wasn't getting money, so he wage quit the bastard thing.
We have some time in the schedule to try some new stuff. Today we are going to give the Outer Worlds 2 a shot. And if you remember, many years ago, I'd say it was like 5-6 years ago, I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. I actually played the Outer Worlds 1. Now, the Outer Worlds 1 was definitely a dividing game. And what I mean by that is some people absolutely loved it. Some people hated it. Some people were in the middle. I think it really depends on what you're looking for from an open world space RPG. In the department of the writing, the plot, and the world design, I actually think the game excelled. The plot itself of the universe being dominated by corporations, people all kind of joining different corporate factions, and this was almost like, you know, political ideology, but there's like no politics anymore, it's all about business. Was certainly an interesting and cynical take on modern society. And I definitely think that a lot of the quest lines, the character dialogue, and the kind of way that you go about doing things in the game being so open was very interesting. I do feel like the game was full of repetition and a lot of boredom when it came to things such as the combat. The combat left a lot to be desired. Basically go around this open world just blasting everything in full FPS action, every once in a while charging up a special ability. It didn't really matter how you went about the combat. It was boring no matter what you did. Even though the game pretended like there were different ways to go about it, it was incredibly boring. So for me, it was like, hey, we're on a new world. Let's explore. Let's talk to characters. Let's do missions. Great. Then it was like, oh, we gotta go open world and we have to walk from point A to point B through the world and fight a bunch of monsters. Fall asleep for the next 20 minutes. That's kind of how it was. It was this like love-hate relationship style game. Ultimately, I did like the Outer Worlds 1. Certainly wasn't my favorite game, but at the same time, I had a good time playing it. It was very, how can I say, with the audience. I remember particularly the audience was divided. Some people actually really enjoyed watching me play it, and others got very bored, and there was this mix. So Here we are years later. It's Outer Worlds 2. It's the sequel. Has it changed at all? Will it be more of the same? Will it have improved upon some of the things that were shortcomings of the first game? Or did they literally just re-release the second game
Who
really time
fucking
here
cares?
with just a few tweaks to the story or whatever? I don't know. To be honest, I haven't really followed it that much, particularly. But I did get a couple of small tidbits of advice. For example, I've been told that basically this game is not like Fallout in a certain regard. Outer Worlds 2 is a game where you absolutely need to decide what you want to focus on, and you have to stay that course, because if you try to be a jack of all trades, you won't master anything, and then you can't do anything in the game. Like, let's say, for example, at the beginning of the game, you decide that you want to be a master of unlocking, so you start putting points into lockpicking. But then halfway through, you say, oh, you know, I think the dialogue is more important, so I'm going to try to do speech. Well, by the end of the game, you won't master either, and you're going to not be able to do any of the challenges by the end of the game that you would want to do because you made yourself too diversified. From what I'm to understand, you really do need to focus in on very certain things. Okay? So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, man, we have to kind of decide right away, what do I want to do with my playthrough? So we'll think about that. I don't know. Dialogue and the whole speech aspect of these style of games. Keep in mind, this is Obsidian who made Fallout New Vegas. And with Outer Worlds 1, yes, speech was also very important. Is that going to be the focus, or should we go different? Should we actually go for unlocking, for lockpicking? I don't know. You know, do we want to go with brute force? Do we want to go with intelligence and know-how? This is one of the things we'll have to try to figure out today.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Now, here's the thing. Things are a lot different today than they used to be, thankfully, because things are just better now, okay? I'm in a situation where, at any given moment, I'm being asked by a wide group of people to do different things. Hey, will you play this game? Will you do this piece of content? Will you interview someone? Will you chill with us? Etc. Right
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
now, I have absolutely no commitment to having to play this game outside of a stream or two. You know, like, it's a Game Pass game. So, we put it up, we try today, we see how it does. If it does decent, maybe play it again. But if it doesn't continue to engage and make an audience be entertained, then we don't have to keep going. Unlike previously, where I'd buy it.
Ah, yes, it's the game that has to fucking be entertaining, not the fucking content creator fucking playing the game. Yeah, well, if it's the game's sole responsibility to provide entertainment for your audience, then there would be no need for content creators. Gaming content creators wouldn't be able to fucking do this as a fucking job if it was solely the game's responsibility to provide entertainment for the audience. Like, good gaming content creators are ones where the personality shines through and you can watch that person play anything in the fucking world, whether it's a fucking incredible game or some fucking piece of crap trash that should never have fucking been released in the first place. It is a content creator that makes the fucking viewing experience of that game the selling point, for the most part. But here, once again, here's Phil saying it's the game's responsibility. Of course, if Phil does actually get tons of fucking money for playing this fucking, Game Pass game, then he's going to fucking accept all the fucking, plaudits for it. It's all because of him. Look at me, I'm super popular. People love me. No, Phil. So if the game is not entertaining, okay, let's just kind of make sure that we understand Phil's logic here, okay? If the game bombs for him and doesn't get him money, then it's the game's fault. If it does super duper fucking well, then it's all because of Phil Burnell and nothing to do with the game whatsoever. Sound good?
A game, and I'd be like, well, now we gotta play it from start to finish because there's nothing else to do and I can't afford any games. It's not the case anymore. All right. So let's see how it goes today. Let's see maybe later in the week how it goes. Right. I want to at least give it maybe a couple of streams. Give it an honest shot. If we're all bored by the end of a couple streams, we don't have to proceed. We could just say, you know what? There's many other things people want to see. There are. Right now, at any given moment, we could play other games like the new Hyrule Warriors, or we could check out some of the games that we started, like My Friendly Neighborhood or Poppy Playtime, or those horror games that people said, oh, I really like them. We can get back to some of those, especially because a lot of those games aren't very long, so they'd be perfect to kind of do a little mini playthrough in the middle of everything else that we're doing for variety purposes. We could do that. Ultimately, we're just looking for a game to balance with everything else this month. The big release this month, absolutely, is Call of Duty Black Ops 7 coming out on Friday, which we'll talk a little bit about. I'd like you to know how I'm going to cover it. So, let us see how things go today. Let's see how things go maybe with another stream this week. If it's working well and we're all enjoying and people are engaging and supporting the streams, we'll keep it in and we'll do a real, actual playthrough of it. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. Okay, so good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? I see many people are now joining the stream. Who do we got this morning? We got Griffin, we got Chris, Banana Jose, Tony Blue, Shao Kahn, Artemis Fowl, Tweeter, Original Grant, and I saw Jade was in there too. What's going on, Jade? He said he was just stopping by to say hello. Over on the kick side, enjoyer of content, RGB Kings, Ortega's there, username already taken. What do we got? Any Chill, Peaches Delight.
Free space.
Who else is over there? Soy Rage, that's an interesting name, Soy Rage. We got Ellipsian's here this morning, Gino Day is here, Hybrid's here, Raphael. How you doing? Or is it Rafale? I don't know how to say your name. Gold Roger, what's up? Poxyland, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all ready to chill. I'm excited for a new week. This is going to be a good week, a good balance of content. Continuing on fun playthroughs like Pokemon, which has been super fun, super chill. Tormented Souls 2, so we got survival horror in the mix. Some more American Truck Sim. I don't know when the DLC comes out for Truck Sim. I'll have to give that a look. I don't think it's out yet, but I'm excited for this Canadian DLC coming up. More Mortal Kombat. After Friday, people are saying they want me to play more Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, and I'm like, the game is rough, but if you guys really want it, I'll play it. Like, I know that people engaged with it when we did play it earlier last week. We're in the midst of this water dungeon, and I remember what we got to go next, like a labyrinth dungeon. I'm down for playing more of that this week, so we can play some of that. Of course, Outer Worlds 2 today, we're gonna give it a shot and see if it's any good. And then coming up on Friday, that's the big one. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this. Let's address this. The game that's coming up, the big impending bomb.
Who fucking cares?
When I say bomb, it could either be something that's going to blow up and be very exciting or something that's just going to bomb. But I think it'll do well. Typically, even when Call of Duty isn't that good of a game, it's still entertainment for the audience, right? So Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is coming out on Friday. For the first time in many years, there is no advance release. Meaning, it's not like, oh, people on one format get it first. People who bought the collector's edition and paid $20 extra play it first. No, they're not doing that at all this year. Instead, everyone just gets it worldwide on Friday. Now, that's a double-edged sword, because as much as you get excited, wow, everyone gets to play at the same time, everyone's going to be hyped, right, and jumping in. That's true, but at the same time, that means everyone's going to slam those servers at exactly the same time. So chances are we may want to play it on Friday afternoon, and we go to play it, and everything's crapping out and crashing. And if that happens, there's not much that can be done. Maybe mess around a little bit with the offline content, but let's be honest, people don't play Call of Duty for offline content. They play it to jump online and to get into crazy kill streaks, do wild things with gadgets and gizmos, silly stuff. So that's how I'm going to treat it. And the way that I see, I'm very excited because it's the first time I'm going to get to play this on mouse and keyboard.
Who fucking cares?
My keyboard. Someone stole my keyboard when I was gone. What happened? No, what actually happened is my mouse and keyboard are wireless. So this is my other one because I have two of the same keyboard. My mouse and keyboard are wireless keyboards, and they last a while. They have rechargeable batteries inside that last, I'd say, about a week, and then I got to charge them again. Well, one of them has this weird thing where if you try to charge the keyboard when the PC is off, there's a 50-50 chance it works. I know that sounds weird. I don't understand why. You'll plug it in, because here it is. Here's the port, right? You'll just plug it in. It'll show glowing as if it's charging. And then later on, you'll unplug it and go to use it. It'll say it has 0 charge. That's what happened. I tried to have all my equipment charged when I was off. I came back in this morning. It says 0 charge. I don't know why. So it's charging right now. It'll charge during the podcast, and then it should be charged in time for gameplay. Not to say that I'm going to need the keyboard to play Outer Worlds 2. I'm going to use a controller, but obviously to navigate the menus when you're doing configuration and graphics and everything, I want to have the keyboard working. Anyway, but I'm going to be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7, okay, on keyboard and mouse starting this Friday. And I'm excited for that because when I changed from playing on the Xbox Elite 2 pad to keyboard and mouse for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, it felt like I was playing a whole new game. It felt like the controls were just so much greatly improved, and I was so happy that I had keyboard and mouse controls, and I was doing well. I started to go on crazy kill streaks. I started sniping, which I'd never done before, and I was doing good with sniping, and then I was going on crazy melee streaks. So I feel like it'll be more of the same. When I played the Black Ops 7 beta, I very much enjoyed it, even though I thought I was going to hate it. I ended up liking it. So it's kind of like a guilty pleasure. Like, I know the game's not good, but if
Sup tipped £1. Hello, Ramon Sanchez.
Yeah, I thought I saw Ramon's name in the fucking chat there. Hello, Ramon Sanchez. How you doing? Yeah, I'm back, so it's good to see you. Yeah, it's so annoying. Well, to be fair, this is a bad example because Ramon Sanchez still has the same name practically, with the YouTube thing being as weird as it is. But I just find it so... It's so weird to me seeing people's YouTube usernames be their @handles rather than just their normal usernames, you know? It's completely like, Genius Giza shouldn't be Genius Giza. Genius Giza should be Brian, because that's how I fucking know them. They're Brian, they're not Genius Giza, they're fucking Brian. So yeah, it just completely, blows my tiny wee mind, you know what I mean? Is that for fuck's sake? But yeah, hope you're doing well. And of course, everyone, obviously, Ramon Sanchez, hope you're doing well, but of course, everyone else as well. I hope you're all doing well, hope you're having a grand old time.
Even though I thought I was going to hate it, I ended up liking it. So it's kind of like a guilty pleasure. Like, I know the game's not good, but if I'm enjoying playing it and you guys enjoy watching me play it, then I don't really mind that it's not good. Of course, I'm not going to tell you it's good. I know it's not. It's, a fucking supposed to be a military shooter where you have a triple barrel sniper rifle that vaporizes any enemy with pretty much little to no aiming. Or a melee class that's so stupidly busted, you cloak like the Predator, you sneak up on enemies to get kill streaks, and then you just artificially get health back every kill so no one can kill you. But, what? Yeah, that's Call of Duty, right? The military shooter? No, it's not, but that's what Call of Duty has become. Like, that's what they turned it into over the years. But the thing is, I am having a lot of fun with modern shooters. I can't wait to try this on keyboard and mouse. I think it's going to be a good time. And yes, I will have headphones as well. I know that when I played the Black Ops 7 beta, I didn't wear headphones.
Who
I'll have the
fucking
headphones
cares?
for some surround sound as well to try to improve my game. So, should be fun. I hope you guys will be here. I'm going to play that all day long on Friday, like both streams. Because the thing with Call of Duty is, unlike Battlefield 6, Call of Duty has almost non-stop frequent unlocks. And what I mean by that is, as you play, you're constantly unlocking content. A new gun, new attachments for said gun, a new score streak, a new piece of equipment, which allows you to make different builds. Make a sniper build, make an LMG build, make a run and gun build, but then make like a melee build. And you can have all these and swap between them. So you can have challenges where people say, hey, I challenge you to, get 15, 20 melee kills this game. And I see if I can do it, right? It's exciting stuff. People used to do these wagers when I used to play Call of Duty, when I used to have the channel points back on Twitch. Now we can do that again on Kick. Yeah, pretty cool. So, I hope that you guys are excited for Call of Duty on Friday. I absolutely am. After covering it all day Friday, it will then hit the rotation where I'll probably alternate it in with other games. I don't know if I'll do all daytime streams of it. I don't know if I'll do day and night streams and alternate. We'll see. And also, it's going to depend on how other things are going with other games as well. If we already have Outer Worlds 2 and Pokemon in the rotation, then I might want to have it be more like night streams. But we might want to do longer day streams of it as well, depending on how things are going. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very curious how you guys will receive this game on Friday. I'm excited for it. I'm actually quite pumped for it. But let's see what happens. You never know. Sometimes I anticipate that a game's going to do really well, and it flops. Sometimes I play a game on a whim, never thinking that it would ever do anything, and it's just completely successful. So let's see how this goes on Friday. Okay? Okay. A lot of people are trying to talk to me. We got a few shout-outs to do as well. Let's see here. Mateo was saying Black Ops 7 not recommended on keyboard due to aim assist. I don't care. I know that there's cheesy-ass aim assist for scrubs and noobs. I'm not using it. I'm going to use keyboard and mouse. I'm going to play like a man. Triple Jesus, I already beat Outer Worlds 2. I love and hate it. It's my favorite game of the year. How could you hate it, but it's your favorite game of the year? Interesting. Gold Riders, do you think you'll get good at Call of Duty? Let me put it this way. No, I will not be competitive in any way, shape, or form. I don't desire to be. To be competitive at any one of these modern games, you have to sink an insane amount of time, effort, and investment into it, and I just don't have any desire to do that. I'm not.
So I think we're one away from a full house because we've got 14 free spaces, but I think there's 15 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we are one away from a full house, I believe. Yeah.
I'm going to be joining an esports league. I'm not going to be trying to go around the world competing. I don't care. However, I do want to at least be decent. I do actually want to be able to go on kill streaks and score streaks and show off and have some fun with you guys. That's the idea, not to just suck constantly. If you're just going to suck constantly, why play? You want moments of failure, but you want to overcome them and also have moments of triumph, right? That's the idea. So do I think I'm going to be amazing at the game? Absolutely not. But I do think that hopefully I'll get good enough that eventually we will have some fun. I think we'll enjoy ourselves. I'll get some kill streaks. We'll unlock stuff. It'll be fun. And like I said, the whole premise of challenging, like, hey, let's challenge Phil to use a sniper rifle and get 20 kills this game.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you very much to Darkside. Oh, hold on. I need to mute this because it's going to fucking just spam it over and over again. Yeah. Well, thank you, Darkside Rant. Yeah, there it goes, to spam. Thank you, Darkside Ranta, for giving us another free space with 5 active members, which is going to be a full house. But before I read out all the name, let me read out the names first. So thank you, Darkside Ranta, for the gifted memberships. And congratulations to Ghost Hunter, M. Bod, Jeffrey Walsh, Derek Brown, and Ricky Spanglish for getting the membership. So there we go. If you got a membership, make sure you thank Darkside Ranta for giving me a membership there. And yeah, we've got a full house on the bingo card, so happy days indeed. I mean, it's still very early on. I feel like we can do a 3x3 card as well. And that should, because it's still, like, we've barely even touched a beg, and Phil's not really gone into much begging yet. And he's got it fucking saved up. I feel like he's like seconds away from getting into his actual fucking begment, But okay, first of all, let's just get all these ticked off. 15 free spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
Jesus Christ. Stroyer is confident we can do another 5x5. Bold. You know what? Fine. We'll try another 5. We'll try 5x5 then, okay? We'll try 5x5. So that full house is guaranteed marbles to enjoy after this bingo's all said and done. Some good stuff indeed. You guys want to try and get another 5x5 done? Fuck it, we'll have a fucking go. Let's reset this sumbitch. We'll give a good wee shuffle as well, and all that jazz. And yeah, the first person to put a number in the chat, we'll go for it. Someone different this time, I mean, let's not have the same person pick a number again. Let's have somebody different pick a number. So Stroyer was the first number in chat I saw, who said 4. So there we go, 4. We're going to go for 4. And this is the second bingo card we have for today's fucking bingo. Let's randomise a bingo back in image as well, so we get something different. But yeah, we need Phil to say and do the following on today's second bingo card, We need Phil to say on demand, necessarily, excited, tired, and what the fuck are you talking about? But I will accept what are you talking about as well. The second row is Phil saying business, him doing a wire, a T-post, him saying day off support, and him saying or doing Q&A. The third row is Phil touching his eye, him giving a turbo nose when he goes no. Him being all gym douche mode, him mocking his own chat, and him saying hate to say. The fourth row is Phil touching his face, him saying Q&A, a lot of people, reality and interesting. The fifth and final row is Phil touching his hair, him burping, him saying gold, tips and FYI. So there we are, that's the bingo card we have, the second bingo card we have for today's show. The annoying thing of course is that Phil has done a lot of these things already, but the second bingo card only applies to what happens from now onwards. Like, Phil has spent a lot of the stream messing with his eye, touching his face, touching his hair. You know, he said business earlier on as well, he said a lot of people as well. So a lot of things were said and done already by Phil. But that was before this point in time, so they don't count. We have to fucking get them to happen again. So there you go. Of course, before we start the second bingo card, let's press the random Scottish soundboard button to... hold on. Phil ends the stream at 12:04. That's unusual. A shorter podcast than normal. So what you're saying... Hold on. We're behind live DSP by about 12 minutes or so. But if he's ended his podcast now, do we still want to commit to a 5x5 card? I mean, I guess there's no... Fuck it, we'll see, we can see how well we'll do. Fuck it, you know. I guess there's no real... You know, we're very secure in marbles with her, you know what I mean? So there's maybe no... I don't know. Okay, we'll just crack on. Okay, but okay, before we get on with the second bingo card, let's just press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
This is the fucking Shawshank Redemption, right? But with more tunneling through shit and no fucking redemption.
Oh, Phil's stream. His stream, not the podcast, but his stream ended. Oh, Phil's stream died all of a sudden. Oh boy. That sounds bad. That sounds ominous. Ruh-roh. I guess we'll find out in due course what's happening with Phil's stream. Well, okay. He changed his stream, so he changed his stream at the end of the stream. Oh my, oh well. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But in the meantime, let's see if we can get a second card one.
Let's challenge Phil to try to get a 5 kill streak and not get killed. Can he do it, right? That stuff is fun, and that's stuff that we haven't done in Call of Duty in a while because we haven't had channel points. Now we do. On Kick, we can do those kind of wagers. Okay, so that's neat. Instead of just doing moral support messages, we now have a reason to actually do the wagers. Yeah, exactly. Knife only. Can Phil get a 10 kill streak with a knife only, right? Those are good challenges to do. Okay. All right, let's do some shout outs. We have Girdlesing. I can't even pronounce this. Girdlesing 9307, who became a member this morning. Thank you for the membership, Girdlesing. Let's get you on the leaderboard. I believe we have a couple of tips to look at as well.
Burger.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so we start off with a $2 tip from Slayer this morning, who says, looking forward to Outer Worlds 2. I'm playing it, and I'm currently level 7. There are some things you get locked out of without progressing high level in certain skills. So there you go. That goes along with some of the information that I already had been given about the game. That your build is actually quite important in the game, and depending on what you choose for your build, you'll be able to do high level stuff, but other things you can't. You can't be a jack of all trades. Right. Thank you, Slayer, for that. And it looks like there might have been another tip. Also from Slayer. I'm currently using and recommending focusing on observation, engineering, hacking, lockpicking, medical, and speech. A hybrid is good. Also on the map, any area with a building figure you can explore to get items or even get missions. Any area with a building figure. I don't know what that means. A building figure?
Burger.
I guess we'll have to find out when we start playing. All right, well, thank you, Slayer, for the early morning support here. I appreciate that. I say early morning, but it's actually not early morning. It's almost afternoon.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for popping their 18-month bingo Barry membership. As he's saying, check my DMs. Oh god, you want to do it right now? I can do it right now if you want. If it's like to do with, you know, if I'll give people a good laugh, whatever. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me check my DMs. Make sure there's nothing like sensitive in there. You shared a post. Oh, Phil tweeted a minute ago. So thank you, Kyle, for sharing. Okay, hold on. We need to share this. We need to share this with the audience. Right, Phil tweeted a minute ago. Okay, let's go full screen for this. Phil tweeted a minute ago. FYI, for your information, if you don't understand the old, technical jargon, when I was watching today's stream on YouTube, I had to make a new one as YouTube's atrocious AI thinks that I'm a porn streamer. Not joking either. So here's a new stream. What the fuck? I have no idea what could have caused that. I am back for one day and YouTube has designated Phil Burnell as a porn star. Well, no emphasis on the star. I guess he's a famous person in his own right, but he's not exactly a star. Jesus Christ. Z-list porn star. What? What? What the... I'm so confused. Let's check Twitter for a second. Maybe other people will have some insight. Oh, that's why he's done it. So he made a new stream because the age restricted DSP's free stream, so chats were disabled. Ah, age restricted again. So I wonder what Phil did or said on this podcast to get age restricted.
Fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much, Dimmick, for popping a 20-month bingo by membership message saying, well, he is getting pounded by life if that counts. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does, aye. And publicly as well, he laid live on camera. There we go. Oh, hell, what the fuck, man. But yeah, Phil's stream got age restricted, so he chose to quit his stream so he could start a new one, so that one wouldn't be age restricted. But Phil, if you're going to do the same things on that stream as you just did on the stream before, won't that also get age restricted? Also, does this technically mean that Phil's trying to evade YouTube's enforcement of their policies? Which could be against their wishes? You know? And it's a strange, I mean, it's a kind of weird situation where, it's not he's not banned, of course, I mean, but the fact of the matter is he's trying to circumnavigate YouTube's policies here by immediately starting a brand new stream just so he can start making money again because the old one was age restricted. But Phil, according to you, Phil, your audience are mature, grown-up individuals and not children. So wouldn't it be a smart thing to actually have age restriction on in the first place so no children end up seeing your garbage content? I'm just saying, Phil, it might be a smart idea to have that box ticked so no children are exposed if they should fucking accidentally find themselves in your awful streams. You know, and plus you need to fucking protect them for Derek. So there you go. But yeah, I guess I guess we got that to look forward to. Jesus, I can't wait if fucking I'm expecting a very toxic rant from Phil about YouTube.
Okay. Something's making a noise in here. I'm wondering what it is.
Who fucking cares?
I'm trying to figure it out. Making an interesting noise.
Burger.
Wow. Great content, Phil. We'll just spam shit before he was fucking away. Hold on, we're gonna spam here. What have we not pressed for a while?
Fuck you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to look like you, dude. I mean, you're a fucking snitch. Everybody hates you. Who would want to... Oh.
Nobody wants to look like a snitch.
Nobody fucking asking, dude. You're yes, getting shot down left and right. Nobody wants to look like you. And we don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. Ain't nobody trying to look like you. Shit.
That's what I'm
So DSP, shut the fuck up!
Alright, you notice Ben's respectful and you're not.
Shut the fuck up!
It's been 6 months.
God damn, dude.
It's a classic. Well timed and all.
Oh, my hair. My hair got blasted by a fan and now it's all sticking up. Great.
Burger.
It was my air purifier. So I have an air purifier unit, a Shark, that I've had in here, I don't know, 6 months. I had it through the summer. You know, I actually got it in like spring, summer, and I've had it through then to now. And originally I got it because my old air...
I forgot to reset the free spaces. My bad. If we do a brand new card, I need to reset the free spaces to 0. So yeah, we don't have 15 free spaces. That was our first card. We're back to 0 for the second game.
conditioner was stinking, and I thought, oh, this will like clean the air. But then I got a new air conditioner, and the air stopped stinking to begin with. But anyway, I realized I've had this thing running on high for like ages. I'm like, I don't need it on high. I'll turn it on auto. And what happens is if it detects that the air is like lower quality, then it turns on higher. But I don't need it on high forever, so I just turned it on auto, and now it's fine. It was making some noise, like a wobbling noise. Like, oh great, this thing probably wasn't supposed to be on high endlessly, and I have had it on high for like months. So watch me break it now. Anyway, all right. So,
Who
good stuff,
fucking
guys.
cares?
So let's get caught up on where we are, what's going on with everything. All right, first off, we're at 3 out of 10 goals hit. All right, already. We just did DSP Tries It for the, what the heck was it that we just did that was great? Oh, Jollibee. The return to Jollibee was a rousing success. A massive rousing success. Jollibee was amazing, okay? So, the next DSP Tries It when we hit 10 goals of support reached is Thai food, which I have never done on DSP Tries It before. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what I will actually be having. You know, Thai food is very diverse. You can get different noodle dishes, rice dishes, fish dishes, curries. They use a lot of peanuts in their cuisine, which is great. So I guess we'll see. So that's the next DSP Tries It from a nice Thai restaurant. After that, we'll reassess. However, a couple things coming up. Number one, before Thanksgiving hits, there is a Thanksgiving sandwich that Arby's is doing, and they also have a new apple pie shake. That's a possibility. Also, on December 2nd, Burger King is doing a new SpongeBob SquarePants tie-in meal to coincide with the release of some new movie that he has. I didn't even know he had a new movie coming out. So this meal is a, get this, Krabby Patty Whopper, where the bun is shaped like a square, which I guess is supposed to be how the Krabby Patty is shaped in the actual show, plus some kind of new cheesy bacon top bites, a piece of pie that's supposed to be based off of Patrick Star, and something else too. So it's like 3 or 4 different things that are being added to the menu, and you'll be able to order it as an actual like meal in itself. So there's like a special drink, the burger, tots, and the dessert all in one like combo. So makes sense that should be something that maybe we should try and see if it's any good. That's coming up December 2nd, so whenever that first week of December hits, we could probably do that. And then we'll go from there. So let's see how it goes, but I'm thinking Thai food this week. Next week, maybe we do this Thanksgiving sandwich, and then we see how things, progress with support. If we need more or not before or around Thanksgiving. All right, cool. So let's get some support rolling for today's podcast. It would be ideal if we could maybe hit around, I don't know, $100 by the time that the show ends. That way we get a huge head start. We don't have so much ground to make up for Outer Worlds 2, just saying. If you like the content, please support it. On the YouTube side, you can do super chats, or you can become a member or give memberships to the community. On the Kick side, you can become a sub. You can give some subs to your fellow viewer, or you can contribute with kicks. Or if you are watching from wherever you are, you can always tip via my PayPal. All right? Right now, we got 1 membership, and we got 2 tips. Can we get our first super chat of the day? Can we get our first sub of the day or week? And can we get some kicks? Well, ask and you shall receive, because ladies and gentlemen, I just received 5 gifted memberships. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so it looks like Prime XXZZ just gifted 5 memberships to the community on YouTube.
Look who got gifted a membership on Phil's channel. The dragon fucking weirdo himself, the moderator, the channel moderator. That's the guy that's got access to Phil's actual YouTube channels. Darziak, dragon fucker himself, was gifted a membership. I wonder if that's why Phil got his stream taken down. Because Darziak appeared. The dirty bastard.
People are getting them, but for some reason, they're not popping up. It looks like the service here is not working properly. I don't know why. I'm gonna get those on the leaderboard though. Congrats to those who got the gifted memberships. Yeah, I don't know why the pop-up service is not showing those being divvied out, because they were. You can see in the chat 5 people got them. That's weird. I don't know. I'm hoping that this pop-up service starts working for kicks, but I don't know if it's going to. They added them and then they don't work. It's been over a week now. It's very frustrating. Let's see here. Go down to kick. Yeah, the kicks are enabled. So we'll see if and when someone sends some kicks this morning or afternoon, if they will pop up or not. If not, I'll still play manual animations for anyone who sends kicks over on Kick, okay? All right, so we got some memberships. Thank you. Can we get our first super chat of the day right now on YouTube? Can we get our first sub of the day on Kick? And can we get our first kicks of the week on Kick? Can we get some support from the other avenues, please? That would be a very good way to start the week.
Burger?
Jade says he had gone to that convention.
Technically, I counted Phil saying hi to Jade as a free space already once before, but this is a new card and it still counts.
Squeak squeak a free space.
And he says he met Devon, X-Pac, Kimberly, and some guys from My Hero Academia. Excellent. I'm glad that you had a good time, Jay. I'm glad that you're back safe as well. And thanks for stopping by. He says he doesn't know if he's interested in Outer Worlds 2. He's probably not going to stick around. Well, that's all good. Okay. Cool. Sorry for the yawn. Whew, I might want to have a coffee this morning. We'll have to see. It's going to be more on the stuffy side in here today because it's
Who
sun
fucking
outside,
cares?
Sky. That heats up this room. Plus, the temperatures outside are warmer today. I might need a coffee because when it gets stuffy in here, that's when I start to get, yawny. Mission.
Why can't you just say tired? Yeah, fucking dick. It's on our board. Yawny. Who says yawny? Yeah, fucking child.
Vow asks, what was your favorite aspect of the Outer Worlds 1? Like I said, the world that was built and the creative way to do some of the missions. The fact that these missions had different ways to do them, the dialogue, and if you wanted to side with one group or the other. And the whole world that, the universe is being dominated by corporations, very cynical in that way, but you can decide who you want to side with and stuff. I liked that about it. The combat was the worst part. The exploration and the story was the best part. So there you go. Super chats are not working today. Are they not? If they're not, I will restart the stream. Let's find out. Yep, it looks like somehow the stream got limited for no reason, so I'm just going to start a new one. Yep, no worries. No worries. I'll just cancel the...
So yeah, I mean, I wonder why the stream was to me. Like, what was the reason? Phil, I don't believe Phil when he says that YouTube thinks he was a porn star or something. There's no way. There's no way that can be true. There's no way. But what reason? Like, did Phil say a bad word? YouTube's like, oh, we can't have that. Like, what? Why? I'm so confused. I am so goddamn confused. Did we get... Oh my, hold on. Did we get... Wait. Wait, this is the... Hold on. Pause the music. This is the microphone moment, apparently. From earlier on, when Phil had his microphone on. Listen carefully.
Oh, man.
That's... that was interesting. Yeah, that was an interesting exclamation from Phil. I thought that was fake at first.
Oh, man.
I mean, what would make it... Jesus, well... Come up with your own theories, You are free to hypothesize as much as you want. But to me, that sounds a bit like some post-nut clarity.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying, it sounds like a very contented, always right with the world, and I no longer wish to jack off sort of sigh. What? Jesus Christ, made myself fucking cough and choke in that fucking mental image. But there you go. Hell. But yeah, did Phil, like, I'm so confused about why Phil... I'm so confused. I guess we'll find out very soon on Raw, Phil, what's happened here.
Well, this stream is start a totally new one. Seriously, it's just nonsense when this happens. All right, so here's what's going to happen. If you're on Kick, don't go anywhere, okay? If you're on YouTube, there will be a new stream that will be created. All you got to do is move over to the new stream, and we'll just continue right where we are right now. In fact, what I'll do is I will pause the podcast, and I'll be right back. So I just paused it, okay? I'm just going to make a brand new stream to replace this one. Who knows why this one got flagged for, 18 plus nonsense? I don't care. YouTube's AI is garbage, and I just ignore the nonsense. I'm just going to make a new stream right now. I don't give a shit. Okay, so here we go.
It does sound a bit, I said it before, it does sound like you're trying to kind of bypass YouTube's own policies on what they accept, what they consider acceptable content to stream. However, like Phil, you were doing something. I think Phil should probably think, he's not even bothering to wonder why YouTube deemed to stream 18 plus. He's not questioning what he potentially done wrong to try and avoid doing that same thing in future. Instead, he's immediately just thinking to himself, oh well, fuck you, YouTube. You don't know what you're doing. I'll make a new stream and I'll get my money.
Look at this. Literally no clue. It could be, seriously, it could be anything at this point because YouTube's AI has gotten so bad that it just starts flagging anything now. Like I said, I had a gameplay clip playing during a break. And the gameplay clip was just someone walking, and it says, oh, that's adults only. No, your AI is awful. You run your business automated because you're lazy, and now things are just going to keep going wrong, so I'm not going to let this stream get demonetized. YouTube can kiss my fucking hairy ass.
Phil calling anyone else lazy is incredible. That's the person that doesn't want to fucking... everything comes to him, essentially. Money, DoorDash, fast food, whatever. Everything has to go to him. But he's, and like, you know, he doesn't go out and work or whatever, no, he just sits on his arse all day and begs profusely, and he's going to call other people lazy.
And here we are. Here we go. All right. So everyone, this stream's about to go off, and then I'm going to make a new stream. I will see you over there. Okay. Not Kick, only YouTube. Okay.
It all says it's on Raw Phil's end, so we'll just kind of wait a wee bit. And I guess we'll fast forward as well. I don't know, does Raw Phil... Does he... I mean, I know he's kicked sometimes, but I guess we'll just fast forward until he returns. Like 12:08, I think he returns. Nope, the bad man's back. The bad man's back. Oh, here we go.
That I'm a porn streamer. Not joking either. So here's the new stream.
The ironic thing is that because Phil's brand new stream had him immediately referencing porn and saying porn in that stream, that makes him liable to get this very stream he's doing now also age restricted. There are some words that YouTube do not like and do not encourage, and him just saying porn right at the start of a brand new stream that he made to bypass the age restriction can likely get him age restricted again. So part of me hopes that he fucking does get age restricted again because it'd be his own fault, essentially.
Here we go. Not necessarily a porn streamer, but what they do is they flag it and they say adults only. When you ask why, they'll give you a generic answer. And then if you try to solve that problem, like say, well, no, there's nothing there, then they don't care because AI is so bad that it just flags everything and they don't want to admit that they're wrong. So they always just make excuses up. It's pretty pathetic. All right, I can actually resume the podcast, so let's do it right now. Okay, guys, so I'm back. If you're watching this on demand as a video, you're like, what just happened? So what happens with YouTube, and this has been happening more and more recently. It doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while, YouTube's AI
5 in a row. That's concerning.
is atrocious. And its AI will flag a stream, citing that a stream is adults only. Was there any content whatsoever so far on today's stream that was adults only?
Yes, sometimes your language you use is quite bad. Also, you keep talking about porn. I don't want, children shouldn't be exposed to you discussing porn. You know, Phil, that's a no-no in my book. Now, thankfully, my streams, I can say whatever the fuck I want. These aren't fucking monetized, you know what I mean, in that regard. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I can say fuck, shit, cunt, not shit, and that's all fucking fine because, there's no ads playing on this crap. Plus, obviously, I'm pretty sure also can I make my shit, like, I think Phil intentionally ticks a box on YouTube to try and make sure that kids see it as well, if that makes sense. Sometimes there's an option on YouTube where you can try and cater your content so it's for, is it suitable for children or whatever, and I think he ticks that box because it's gameplay and what kids don't like fucking games or whatever. All I know is that when I do, I always kind of try and make my shit, keep that shit away. Like, no child deserves to hear an angry Scotsman swearing. They're too young to have their brains be fucking, fucking rotted with my fucking ridiculous swearing.
No, but the AI is bad. And so the only way to clear that up is to try to dispute it and everything. But the thing is, what's the point? I'm live streaming. I'll just make a new stream. So I just did, and now we're good. And immediately we already got a super chat. So here we go. So we have Cabal, who did a 10-pound super chat, first super chat of the day. He says, Phil, looking like the uncle who always gives you good life advice. I have no idea what that means, but thanks for the $10 and for the support. I think that's around $13. Let's find out.
Who fucking cares?
Let's do our first conversion of the week, shall we? $13.08. There we go. Okay. This is the $35 of support so far this morning. Cool. Escanor says, did you see that Keemstar made YouTube deal with the Argentinian loophole? No, I don't follow Keemstar. But if he did, good on him because, man, it's been an ongoing problem for people for many, many years. And it sure would be great if they could, permanently fix that problem, right? No. I don't lose any. Someone just says, if a stream ends up being flagged and demonetized for adults only, do you lose any support? No. All it does is it basically, once a piece of content is flagged on YouTube, whether it's a video, whether it's a stream, whatever it is, it no longer can get super chats and it no longer can get advertisements. It can still get memberships, okay? And I believe if someone still watches it with YouTube Premium, it can still earn revenue that way. It just can't earn revenue via ads or super chats, which makes no sense. The super chats should not be involved, but YouTube doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know how to run their own business. There's no reason why someone shouldn't be able to put a super chat on an adult-rated piece of content. How does that make sense? In order for you to super chat, you have to be 18. You literally have to be a legal adult to super chat. So why, if you're watching a piece of content that's flagged 18 plus, can't you super chat? Zero logic, but again, it's YouTube. It's the people there who think that they're smart, you know, silver spoon in the mouth, Ivy League trained. They're all idiots. So they actually think that they know what they're doing. They don't. It's dumb. So no, I didn't lose any support or anything from earlier, but I had to make a new stream in order to have this one have super chats again. So there you go. Okay. So thank you, Cabal. I appreciate that. Now, as I was saying before I was really interrupted, finding out that super chats weren't working. All right. Please, let's get some support for today's first stream. So far, we have our first tips of the day from Slayer. We have our first super chat from Cabal. We have some memberships. Can we get some kick support? Can we get our first sub of the week or some kick support?
Who fucking cares?
Get a nice kick going. We'll have some animations going. Let's get some kick support. And again, like I said, what I would like to do is by the end of the show, I would like to hit $100 of support if we could get it. All right. That'll be a great head start heading into the gameplay for today. Okay. Now, folks, I have an update. I have an update you all want to hear. All right. I'm sure you're ready. Are we ready? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks ago on this very show, I had a guest. Does anyone remember?
Who fucking cares?
No, you don't remember? Oh, well, it's my featured video. It's been the featured video on this channel for about 2 weeks. It was my interview with Wings of Redemption, and it was groundbreaking. It was the first time the two of us had ever actually met and had a conversation. It lasted about 2 hours. People really seemed to enjoy it, but it was definitely an introduction conversation, meaning we covered a lot of ground, but it was all just like very general stuff. And I asked for feedback since then on what did you guys think, you know, and I asked for feedback from Wings as well. And, excuse me, in general, the consensus is very positive. People seem to think it was a good thing. It was an enjoyable conversation. It was the meeting of the minds for the first time in many years that, you know, people wanted to see this. They've always asked for Wings and I to do stuff, and they said, you know, it went well. I agree. Okay. But I very much also agree that it was really an introductory thing. Like we didn't get too heavy in anything because it was so broad because it was the first time we ever met. It was 2 hours of general conversation. Correct. So I told you last week that my idea going forward was maybe every once in a while having Wings as a guest on the show again. Right? I don't want to do it all the time. Number one, I don't want to do a regular show with Wings because I don't think, number one, he would want to commit to that, or number two, that he would be willing to do a regular show because he already has said that at some point, if his money dries up, he's going to end up going back to Lolcow Live. And as you know, I have nothing to do with that show. I want nothing to do with that show. And I just, you know, I'm not going to start something up that's a commitment that then gets, you know, dropped or fails because he wants to go do Lolcow again, all right? So I'm not going to try to talk with this guy about locking him into something. It wouldn't make sense, right? But I feel like every once in a while, having him on the show as a guest, a general guest, just for conversations purposes, I think would work well. Because some people were like, well, we do gameplay with him and stuff. I'm like, I don't think that would work. He gets heavy into FPS games. Like
Phil, you have nothing interesting to talk about with them. Like, you're fucking scratching the fucking, you know, this, you know, like you're desperate for fucking questions when the fucking interview happened. It was, for the most part, quite a boring discussion you had with him, and nothing really new was gained or, you know, or learned, whatever. So you want Wings to go on your show so you can get more attention, views, and in your case, hopefully money. But you don't really have a plan in place to do things with them. You just want Wings to, one, show up, two, question mark, then free profit.
He plays a lot. He tries to get good. I really don't. I play them at a casual level to have fun and entertain the audience. He actually tries to get good. And I don't think I'm going to commit enough time to any, even Call of Duty Black Ops 7 coming up this week. I don't realistically see myself dedicating so much time to it that I try so hard to get good like he's going to try. And I'm not at that level. I don't think I want to be. I'd much rather be a variety streamer balancing a lot of stuff. So the whole point of, like, well, what games are we going to team up in? It wouldn't make sense, right? But I feel like having him as a guest on the show every once in a while is refreshing. It's good to not just have me talking the whole show or having talked to you, but instead having someone to go off of a conversation. You know, I tell you that 2 hour conversation was fascinating. I learned a lot about the guy. A lot of it opened up more interesting questions and things. All right. So here's the deal. I've spoken to Wings, and Wings of Redemption will be a guest on the show again near the end of this month. That way it's not too soon. We give some time to build it up again. All right. Now you might say when. I'd like to have him on around Thanksgiving, but it's not clear if he's going to be earlier in the week or if he's going to be that next week, like the first week of December. It's either going to be like that week, the final week of November, probably like Monday-ish. Like I think it was like the 24th, 25th, 26th. I think it's the 24th, or it might be a week later on like December 1st. But we haven't decided yet. I'm waiting back to hear from Kim on what are his preferred, dates or whatever, when he wants to come on. And once I hear from him, we lock it in, I will let you know.
Who
exactly
fucking
when
cares?
All right. So this time around, I think what it'll be here is.
Oh, is he going to ask his fans to submit questions because he's too fucking lazy to think of any himself?
We're going to probably talk about a few different things. Obviously, we're going to be near American Thanksgiving. So obviously, I'd like to talk a little bit about the holiday, how he celebrates, if he does. Did he celebrate it as a kid with his family, and is that different from what he does today as a tradition? Stuff like that. Does he stream on the holiday? What's it all about, right? Also, another big thing, a big topic will be Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will have been out for a couple of weeks. And I'm going to want to get his opinions on it, what he thinks about the game, how is he doing, how are his streams doing? You know what I mean? I think that's going to be a fun conversation as well, because that's something he's going to be heavily into. And then based off of that, the conversation could go in a million different directions. Already there were topics that we had started to talk about.
It's an interesting number, but it was on the first card, not the second. So, yeah, we kind of missed the boat for that, sadly. No million to enjoy.
In our first interview, that basically we said, well, let's talk about it later. And of course, we didn't get back to it. So we could. We get back to those topics, elaborate more on them and stuff like that. So I think we'll see how this goes. All right, this will be kind of not, instead of just the first time cold open deal, instead it'll be more like, oh, all right, well, now we're having our second convo. How will it go? And obviously, I'd like to know from you guys if there's any topics you would like us to discuss or you'd like me to bring up.
There is. Audience, please carry me and give me interesting things to ask the person that's on my stream. Because Phil Burnell, the host, is so ill fucking prepared that he has absolutely nothing in mind to try and bring up other than things that'll fucking take 5 minutes to go through. What was Phil's genius idea? Oh, we'll talk about a brand new Call of Duty game and we'll have Wings fucking talk about so much about how good the game is or how bad the game is. And then Thanksgiving, which will be Phil talking for most of that, So I love Thanksgiving because here's why. This food and that food and that food. Fuck off.
By him, I would love to hear it. Not saying I'm guaranteeing that I'm going to do that, especially if it's very, very toxic or negative, but I would love to hear your opinions on what are the things you'd like to hear me talk to Wings about. Questions or whatever, what do you think? All right, so basically we have a couple of weeks, all right, to talk about this and build it up and get hype. I don't know the date yet. Once I know the date, I will actually make a placeholder stream like I did last time, so that way you'll have a place you can favorite that stream. It'll be there highlighted for when you want to get excited for it or whatever. And yeah, I think it will go well, and I hope that you guys will attend it, obviously, and give me your feedback. Your feedback is critical to this being, successful. Okay. Cool. All right, so that's...
You want fucking feedback? You genuinely seriously want some fucking feedback? How about you fucking actually fucking take... How about you watch... How about so? Why don't you fucking search on YouTube for like the most successful, popular interviews that have ever been conducted and broadcasted, okay? Take some notes. Take some inspiration from those sort of interviews or whatever. Or even just watch any fucking podcast in general, which has some like good rapport between people or whatever, Just get and take some notes. Take some hints about some of the questions that are asked and how they conduct themselves or whatever. It shouldn't be up to your audience to fucking, come up with the fucking topics for you to fucking ask. You've dragged this guy on again on your show so you can try and make bank off him essentially, and you don't have a plan. You don't have something, or apart from Thanksgiving, and ask him about the fucking brand new Call of Duty. Fucking wow, that's going to fucking take up 10 minutes. Well done, Phil. What's he fucking supposed to do for the rest of the fucking time he's there?
It's coming up, and I will let you know once I have more details. Someone just asked me about fast food. Maybe I will. Listen, this guy knows way more about fast food than me. You guys constantly come to my streams and you say stuff like, have you ever tried Zaxby's?
Phil. I would say that's a very debatable point. That's a very debatable fucking fast food. Hey guys, let's talk about fast food, because that's fucking a great topic of conversation to fucking spend 30 fucking minutes on.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
That's an interesting message.
DSP might be in trouble. Tipped £1. No, you cannot simply start a new stream if you get age restricted on YT, as this is considered circumvention and can lead to the termination of all your channels.
Ooh.
YT's TOS prohibit using channel to live stream if your current account has a live stream.
Well, there we fucking go. Well, in that case, I guess I'll have to wait and see if YouTube will fucking apply their own policies to the bad man. Doubtful. But good to know, though.
I'm like, I don't know what the hell Zaxby's is. And people will be like, well, we know about Zaxby's because Wings on his streams eats the food he talks about all the time. You know? So yeah, maybe we could have that conversation. I don't know.
Who fucking cares?
So let me know what you think. What could be done on this appearance, and we will go from there. And again, I will let you know when I know more about locking it in with a date and time. Okay? Cool.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
All right. Well, at this point, folks, I have basically covered all the topics that I wanted to cover for today's show. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open it up to Q&A. Here, I'll type in both chats, so you should be able to tag me now, and we should have some fun conversation. Whatever you guys want to chat about, tag me in chats. Let's do some Q&A. Let's see where the conversation goes. If if it goes well, we'll keep going. If not, we end the show whenever you guys are getting bored, and then we'll go from there. Okay? Would it be possible to do a DSP tries it with Wings? He orders the same thing from his local place. So you compare your findings. I mean, maybe. I don't feel like we're there yet.
That's actually a good idea. That's kind of a good idea, actually. If they're ordering the exact same fucking thing, they can fucking basically just like, we'll both of us try this at the same time. We'll give our thoughts. Do you think, what do you think of the spice levels or this, how much sauce there is on your? They can. That's actually not a bad idea. I mean, it's not a great idea, but it's not a terrible idea either. But what's Phil going to fucking do though? Is he going to fucking force, his audience to give him $1,500? Or just, what with Wings? Like, his audience, so hold on. Is Phil going to charge his audience $1,500 so he can afford to eat the same thing that Wings is eating? Or will he charge his audience double the usual amount and Phil will cover a Wings meal as well? I don't know. What the fuck, man?
I feel like long term that could be something. Sure, but I don't want to, like, not now. Right now it's only our second time that we're going to be doing anything together. I'd much rather just chill with the guy and have a conversation than start eating and testing items. But maybe later.
So eating food together on stream is a bit too intimate for Phil, That's a third date type of thing. This is like a second date. He doesn't want to appear too slutty.
I already just answered the question about playing games with Wings. I'm not repeating myself. Rewind the show. Are we going to get $2,000 stim checks? No, we're not getting any more stimulus checks.
Burger.
Do you think Wings followed any of my health advice? I have no idea. I'm not watching his content. So I don't know if he's followed my health advice or not.
Why aren't you watching his content, Phil? You expect him to watch yours?
What do I think Wings fans want to talk about? I don't know. How would I know? Why are you asking me these questions that I can't possibly answer?
You don't seem to care a whole lot about Wings and his community, considering the fact you don't watch his content and you don't care what his fans think. It makes me wonder what your motivation is in having Wings on your show if you don't bother watching his content and don't bother being a part of the community either to even fucking talk to them.
No, the hot fixes have not helped the latency of the Mortal Kombat collection. They've already issued like 5 hot fixes, and people are saying they're just very minor tweaks that haven't really done anything significant. Everyone's waiting for this supposedly big online update they're going to do for the Mortal Kombat Legacy collection, but they said that was going to be 2-3 weeks out from its release. It's only been out for a week and a half now, so we still have a ways to wait, I think. How about I go on his stream this time and do him a favor? He doesn't run a podcast. I do. He literally doesn't run a podcast, nor does he have a set schedule. In fact, he said himself in his content, one of the best things he likes about being a YouTuber is he doesn't have to have any kind of a set schedule or run anything as like a real show, that he can just turn on and stream whatever he wants and stream. That's the complete opposite philosophy of me. Like me, I'm a very structured individual. I like having a set schedule with dates, times, slots for what we're doing during those times. All of that is like critical to my success as a creator. And in fact, that's how I like to operate. That's how I like to run my business. Wings is the polar opposite of me. He wants to just be free to turn it on and off whenever he wants. No structure, no set shows, nothing. That's okay. Variety is the spice of life, and everyone can be different. And that's fine if that's how he operates his stuff. That's up to him. But that also means that I can't join his stream because you never know when he's streaming. It means there's no show to join. You understand? Like, I literally do this every day. Well, okay, I used to do it every day. Now I do it like every other day. I have the structure. I have everything set up to work. I can get Discord callers and everything. He doesn't have anything set up. So, real huge asshole. Auto subbing for 7 months. That's our first Kick support of the week, and it's automatic. Can we actively have someone actually gift a sub or do a Kick over on Kick? That would be nice if we could. Can we get our first Kick support of the week? Like I said, I would like to hit $100 of support by the end of the podcast, if possible.
He's not asking for much. He only wants $100 for just sitting there in his arse talking about fast food and another fucking doll cow. I mean, he thinks that merits $100 in support from you right fucking now. Say aye. It's like, if it's not too much to ask, can you guys fucking ask your mummies and daddies for their credit cards so I can get money? Thanks.
Frosted Shard says, if you're worried that he might go back to Lolcow Live, why are you not having signed a legal contract with Mutual Rules? Because he doesn't make money doing the show with me. He makes money doing Lolcow Live. That allows him to essentially have freedom because he makes the money he does doing Lolcow Live, correct? Right? Exactly right. So,
well, he was contractually obliged to do that. He made money doing that because he had signed a contract with Keem to do that content for them and fulfill that content. Like, it's not overly complicated, you know?
because of that, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, let's sign a contract so that if you need money, you can't go make it. What am I, an asshole? No. The guy has the freedom to do whatever he wants. I would never set him up with any kind of agreement or contract that says he can't go make money for himself and do what's best for his family. That would be pretty selfish of me, don't you think? 220, please don't start with drama. You know well that what happened on Friday had nothing to do with you. You weren't even here when it went down, so just stop. Stop trying to cause drama in the chat. You know it has nothing to do with what you're saying, and I don't like that you're trying to cause drama. Thanks.
Wait. I messed up. Hold on. Wait. What?
220, please don't start with drama.
Who's 220? Is it in Kick or is it on YouTube? Where is he? Oh look, moral support's been brought back. Would you look at that? Who's 220? I'm looking for where 220 is. On what side is he on?
Have freedom because he makes the money he does doing Lolcow Live, correct? Right?
I'm keeping an eye in Kick chat.
Exactly right. So because of that, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, let's sign a contract.
Where is he? Where's 220?
So that if you need money, you can't go make it. What am I, an asshole?
Yes, you are an arsehole.
No. The guy has the freedom to do whatever he wants. I would never.
Where is 220?
Set him up with any kind of agreement or contract that says he can't go make money for himself and do what's best for his family. That would be pretty selfish of me, don't you think?
I'm trying to find 220 and I can't fucking find him. It's kind of annoying me. Damn it. What is it? Hold on, where is it? I'm trying to find it and I can't.
220, please don't start with drama. You know well that what happened on Friday had nothing to do with you. You weren't even here when it went down, so just stop. Stop trying to cause drama in the chat. You know it has nothing to do with what you're saying, and I don't like that you're trying to cause drama. Thanks.
Jesus, it's so toxic, but I don't need, for God's, I mean, I'm very curious. 220's name is in French, you think? Oh, wait, so that's, hold on 2 seconds. I've seen that though, I think. I thought I'd seen some French style name. I think it was on the Kick side, wasn't it? Aye, this guy. Do Saint Ving. That. I supported hard on Friday, and then you just bashed Kick as trolls. Sad face. As all trolls, that's what it was. So Phil, true or false? Phil bashed Kick as all trolls on Friday. I'm willing to bet it's true. I didn't see it, but I'm willing to fucking bet it's fucking true. And Phil didn't take kindly to that whatsoever.
So that if you need money, you can't go make it. What am I, an asshole? No. The guy has the freedom to do whatever he wants. I would never.
Phil is asking, what am I? I've also got a soundbite. Phil asking, am I an arsehole? I still have that soundbite. I don't think I do. I had a soundbite where it's basically fucking like a, just, the yell that you are an arsehole. But I don't think I have it anymore, you bastard. Shit, I don't think I have it anymore. I probably have it saved, but I don't think I have that particular sound clip. The best I can do is basically just kind of go like this.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Shut up, bitch!
Those two I have to fucking do, but yeah. The You Are an Arsehole clip I've got like saved in a folder, but don't have it in a soundboard anymore. I will.
Set him up with any kind of agreement or contract that says he can't go make money for himself and do what's best for his family. That would be pretty selfish of me, don't you think? 220, please don't start with drama. You know well that what happened on Friday had nothing to do with you. You weren't even here when it went down, so just stop. Stop trying to cause drama in the chat. You know it has nothing to do with what you're saying, and I don't like that you're trying to cause drama. Thanks. What happened Friday was very clear. A very clear situation of trolling. You weren't involved, and I was not talking about you, and you know that. Okay.
Well, they're on Kick, and you said all of Kick chat are trolls. Therefore, you're talking about them. You never specified you weren't talking. You know, when you generalize everyone in Kick as a troll, essentially, you're including them in that generalization because you never fucking excluded them from it.
Which do I think was the most disappointing food of DSP Tries It this year? Subway. Nothing's gonna top Subway. That was by far insanely disgusting food. All of the sandwiches were insanely disappointing. Not one was appetizing. The dessert was borderline poison. I mean, seriously, that dessert should not have been eaten by a human. It was like eating fucking chemicals and rubber, and they're selling that as a dessert in their stores. I'm baffled. Good lord, I can't believe, man. You know? Cabal says, I actually watched Lolcow Live because Phil talked about it here. To be transparent here, Cabal, I've never talked about Lolcow Live at all unless someone asked me about it. I've literally not seen a moment of the show outside of highlight clips that Kino Casino was watching when I happened to be watching them. Or if someone sent me like a clip or something or talked about it and I heard about it in a chat, I literally never watched it ever, nor do I have any intention to. And that's not saying anything negative about it. I just don't care to. That's not my kind of content. I don't find it entertaining. I don't watch things that I don't like.
Well, if you've never seen it, how do you know you don't like it? Like, you are dismissing a show as not worth watching without ever having watched it, apart from people sending you clips apparently. So, yeah, I don't know. And the thing is, though, what you want to do with Wings is essentially what most of Lolcow Live was in the first place. Lolcow Live was a group of lolcows talking amongst each other. And you want to do that with Wings, and you're doing it for a second time with Wings, and yet when they do it, it's bad, but when you do it, it's good.
You see, I don't force myself to watch things I don't like. I only watch things that I do enjoy. So, you know, and that's very different. I know a lot of people out there hate watch and stuff. I don't do that. So, Big Boss with the $2 super chat, Taco Bell Baja Blast Pie.
Boss.
Not only do I not have any idea what that means, I don't want to know. I really don't. If you're saying that they made a pie that tastes like the Baja Blast soda, that might be the most revolting thing I've ever heard, and I don't want to barf all over my setup while I'm on a podcast here. So please tell me you're joking. Cracker Jack says, do I watch any other YouTubers? Oh yeah, my wife and I have different YouTubers that we like to watch together. There's some YouTubers that I like to watch myself. All right, but I would never publicly talk about it because of the crazy, insane, trolls. They would go harass these people. So you'll never hear me bring up a name of, oh, I like this video from this person. No point, because then the person will just get harassed. Okay. Oh yeah. Apparently, the Outer Worlds 2 lets you kill any NPC in it. Really? That's weird. Wouldn't that break quests though? Like, how would you continue the game if you kill a critical NPC? The Baja Blast Pie is real. I don't even want to. I don't care. It's disgusting. That is absolutely revolting. That's correct. If you're a YouTube Premium member and you watch someone's videos and their channel is monetized, they receive revenue from your view as if you sat there and watched all the advertisements that you were eligible for.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Slinks for becoming a Bingo Barry once more. There's very Kenny indeed, Slinks. Thank you very much for that. Good stuff indeed. And yeah. Welcome back to the Bingo streams. It's good to be back myself. So yeah, there we go.
So let's say you started watching my stream from the beginning today and you watch it till the end and you're a YouTube Premium subscriber. You didn't see a single ad, but I got paid as if you had watched all the advertisements from that stream. So YouTube Premium is great. It helps creators a lot. It really does.
Who fucking cares?
Yes, I have YouTube Premium. I wouldn't be able to use YouTube without it. Anytime we watch a video or a trailer, there'd be ads all over it. You have to have YouTube Premium to even make it viable for business purposes.
This is why I have ad blocker. I'm a piece of shit who fucking steals ad revenue from everyone. Yeah. No, I'm still using ad blocker. I'm a bastard, I know. Mind you, that is also a good reason why I do not advertise. I don't run ads on my streams. YouTube want me to. YouTube keeps telling me to fucking enable ads on my content. And I would just feel like the biggest piece of shit hypocrite in the world. Like, I have ad blocker. What sort of person would I be if I fucking have ad blocker on my shit so I don't see anyone else's ads, and yet I'm expecting you guys to fucking watch ads to give me slightly more money? Now fuck that shit. Now I'll just stick to super chats and memberships. Basically have it so if people want me to people can give me money if they want to. It's not forced on you guys to watch a fucking ad to so I can fucking earn like 0.02 cents or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what it is, but it's I don't know. It's just weird. Plus, I don't have to worry about fucking age restriction crap. You know what I mean? Because it's not advertised. It's not monetized to begin with. Apart from whether people just want to give him money or not.
All right, well.
Is there
anything else? What do you
tonight?
guys want to talk about today? Please tag me in the chat. And again, let's get some support. Let's get another tip besides Slayer. Let's get us another super chat besides Cabal. Let's get some more memberships. Let's get our first sub of the week. And let's get our first kicks of the week. We have no subs and no kicks right now. Let's get our first kick support of the week right now. Let's go. Let's rally. Like I said, let's get to that 100 by the end of the podcast.
Nope. Nope.
Jasper is good. Can we talk about drama? What about it? What about it? Drama does, I tell you, drama does not benefit me in any way, shape, or form, nor has it ever. That's the truth.
Whale spotted. Whale identified. Phil was holding out for that whale Mary, and there it come. Nico Bellic. No relation to, of course, Nico Bellic from GTA 4, I believe. But yeah, a $49.99 super chat. There's whales out there, and I better get my fucking whale call button ready here.
When I stick to gaming, when I stick to topics that pertain to me and my expertise, or things that I'm good at, those are the things that do well. Not drama. For example, right now, take a look. I just received a $50 super chat from Nico Bellic, who says, "The king is back, let's have a great week of streaming." Thank you, Nico. Do you hear any drama there? Was there any drama in what just happened?
Phil, your stream got shut down because YouTube thought you were a porn star. I'd call that drama, personally.
Generous $50 contribution. So that's what I mean. Me sticking to my lane, doing what I'm good at, that's what brings in positive attention and support for my content. The drama stuff never benefits me. It can get me views. That is true. When you do content that's considered drama, you can get extra views. But views do not equate to success. They never have. Literally, since day one when I started on YouTube, subs, views, that shit never mattered.
Phil, if drama is not good for you in terms of getting money, then what was the whole point of you snaking and robbing the casino? To me, that sounds entirely like drama benefited you financially. And you went and basically fucking, orchestrated some sort of drama thing for your own financial gain. So I cannot in good conscience listen to you pretend that drama doesn't benefit you when you've been celebrating robbing the casino by pretending to be a friend and using your wife as a fucking tool of pity and sympathy, pretending she had cancer, so you fucking, just to fucking keep the fucking ruse going with them.
It doesn't equate to success. It doesn't. It's it's not attention by any means necessary. A lot of people believe that. That's, in my opinion, that is idiocy, and that's the wrong way. Because the problem is, if you give into drama and you become someone that benefits from the drama, sadly, what's going to happen is you're going to always be beholden to the drama. Once you become a part of that cycle of, I do something that's embarrassing, I do something that's dramatic, that's aggressive, just to get attention for myself, what's going to happen is people are only going to want to talk to you or see you for that content, and that's it. And the moment that you want to go out and do other stuff, it's too late. People already know you as the drama person, and that's what they're coming to you for. And that's what they're going to want further from you. And if you don't give it to them, now guess what? You're shot. You can't do anything else. It's either drama or the highway, or drama or go out of business. And that's the slippery slope that a lot of people have fallen down. They start as one kind of creator, they like it, but then they're failing at it, so they run into drama, and then the drama's successful, so then they start doing it, but then they realize there's no way out. That's it, you're done. You're in that cycle forever. You're stuck in that toilet, floating around, you know what I mean? So it's very rare that people can get in and out of stuff. And I'm one of the few people who, I kind of jumped into it a year ago, and I got out as soon as I saw that it was going bad, because that was my plan to begin with, and I didn't get too attached, I didn't get too much into that shit, and I'm good now, Overall, people don't want drama here on this channel at all. There are some people who every once in a while, they think it's kind of fun to have a little bit of drama as part of the equation, but overall, if we're just going to be here enjoying games, chilling, doing chill streams, enjoying each other's company, right? How does drama factor into that? Quite frankly, it doesn't. It becomes more of a distraction, more of a, oh my God, everyone's talking about you again in a negative light. I don't care. I just want to do my content. I want to be left alone. Everyone shut the fuck up about that nonsense, because I don't care, I don't pay attention to it.
You do.
I know. Banana Jose says, I'm glad that you got out of what you were doing, because it looked like you were going to lose a lot of your old fans. You're right. There were people who were outright longtime fans of mine who were writing me saying, I cannot be a part of your content anymore if this is the route you're going down, And I always knew that. Like, that was always the thing in the back of my mind is I know I'm doing this right now for a temporary boost. It's getting more eyes to see me at a neutral stance, which is all I ever wanted. And it worked well. And now I'm in a much better position today than I have been in a long time. And I'm happy that—
So drama benefited you financially long term. Like, Phil, your entire argument is falling flat on his fucking face right there. You're trying to fucking portray drama as having no benefit to you whatsoever financially, and yet you're where you are right now. You know, you're actually better off now compared to pre-Kino because of drama benefiting you. And of course, you also got a lot more greedy. You've been more forthright, asking and demanding people to give you money. You're a lot more brazen about demanding your audience fucking pay up the money you think they owe you.
I did it. I'm happy that I got out when I did. It all went according to plan, thankfully. It could have went wrong, but it didn't. So, it's good stuff. Crap in my eye today. I'm gonna have another coffee, like I said. It's gonna be warmer in here today.
Who fucking
A little bit of coffee
cares?
probably would make sense. I probably gonna do that. Streams are going good. Overall, Idiotic Tank streams are going good. I now co-stream, because Idiotic Tank says I haven't been here in a while. How are things going? I co-stream. I stream both on YouTube and on Kick, so I do have a split audience. The YouTube side is more of the longtime viewers and supporters. The Kick is more fresh blood and a lot of trolling, but they're completely different kinds of audiences, and they do kind of balance off of each other well, in my opinion. Both are profitable, quite frankly. I make decent amount of support on both, and that's why I co-stream like I do. Overall, I don't even look at views anymore because views mean nothing on YouTube. About 2 months ago, YouTube flipped this switch behind the scenes that made it so that people who watch with ad block don't get counted in your view counts anymore. So all my views went down, but my revenue is the same or better. So why do I care if my views went down? It doesn't affect me at all. It's like, oh, your stream views went down. Yeah, but my revenue's up. So why do I give a shit? What it means is that there was dead weight there, right? That I wasn't ever going to benefit from anyway, so I don't care that the views don't count anymore. The views are literally worthless. They don't mean a damn thing to me. I'm more free now to do more things that I want to do because I'm doing better financially. We can buy a game on a whim. I can upgrade equipment on a whim because I can afford it now. Okay, my setup, as you can see, dramatically better than it has ever been before, with better lighting, better visual audio, massively improved, the gameplay quality massively improved, everything. Like when I play Call of Duty on Friday, I jump right into it on mouse and keyboard with surround sound and, you know, playing at a level way better than what I used to do, you know? And that's good. It's excellent. So, I mean, to give you some perspective, right? It used to be, I would sit here with a Peach Fuzz camera, the awful visual audio quality, playing poorly, and everyone would just laugh and say, wow, he's behind the times, ha ha ha. The other day, I come on stream with a sweater, a Street Fighter sweater, that I believe was like 150, 175 bucks. I bought it last year. I pre-ordered it. I finally got it. I wear it on stream. Now, all people talk about is how I spent money on a sweater. And it's like, yeah, because I have money now. Because I can afford to buy a nice sweater if I want. Because that's what happens when you have money because people like you and support you. Get it? That's correct. That's actually correct. Yes, that is right. That's not like drama. That's not over-exaggeration. I can buy a nice sweater for myself if I want because I have the right to do that because I make good money and I can spend it. You see? That's how it works in life. A lot of people don't understand that and they're very angry or jealous. Like, no, I can buy whatever I want. And you like it. Anyway, thank you, Nick Smith, for $2. He says, here today, it's Ty. It's happy Sunday, my lord. Well, thank you very much to Nick. I appreciate that. Cool. From Steve Jones, I received a $2 tip, and he says, oh, shoes, Phil. Now, those are two ancient references from old school YouTube that most of you today probably have no idea who Steve Jones was or what the oh, shoes, Phil reference means either, right? You have no idea. But that's cool. Thank you for that. I forgot to put real huge asshole on the leaderboard. I think I put it in the wrong spot. I did. I put it in kicks. Let me put it under top subs because that was the resub. Again, can we get some kick support this morning? Can we get our first sub of the week? Can we get our first kicks of the week? Or is it going to be another day where Kick doesn't support and then wonders why they don't get features that they're demanding, optional features? They already demanded it again this morning. People were like, well, can we have messages? No, you can't have anything. You have to act civilized, you have to support the content, and then you get stuff. Okay. Okay. Shinken25 tipped $1 and says, why do you subtract support from when you get memberships but not super chats because YouTube keeps a third? Because it's impossible to figure it out.
No, it's not. You just divide by a fucking third, for fuck's sake. You know the percentage that YouTube's going to take. Like, it's such a... What do you mean it's impossible? No, it's fucking no. You know... Oh, for God's sake.
It's literally impossible to figure out exactly how much of each super chat contribution you're getting or not getting. You don't even know until a couple days pass. After like 2-3 days, YouTube Analytics will update and then you'll finally see what you actually made on any given stream. I know you say, oh, it's a third. It's not. It's actually this weird variable rate dependent on these exchange. Like, for example, Kane just did a super chat, New Zealand. I have no clue how much of that YouTube keeps because they keep different amounts for different currencies too. It's weird what they do, and there's just no way to know. So you're right.
So if it's impossible to tell and your figure is not the actual figure you're going to fucking pocket, then why are you intentionally misleading your audience by giving false information to how much money you received?
Essentially, I am overestimating the amount of income that I make on YouTube because I don't actually know what cut they take. Okay? For memberships, it's easy. I know I have a $4
So this means you failed multiple goals because you never actually fucking made as much as you claimed to fucking make, so you're not as successful as you pretend to be.
membership. I keep $3 out of each membership. I know that for a fact. For a super membership, which is $10, I keep $7. And for the $20 membership, I think I keep 15. So I kind of know the cuts. I know off the top of my head the memberships. It's almost impossible to figure out super chat, so there's no point. I'm not going to sit here with a fucking calculator like I'm an accountant, you know. We're going to estimate. The truth is everything's estimates anyway. And all these idiots, like I heard there's these people who are tracking every single piece of income that I receive. They literally count every sub, every kick, every super chat, every tip, every membership. They try to estimate my KCIP revenue. They try to figure out exactly the money I make. Wrong. You'll literally never know what I make because you have absolutely no clue what real amounts I keep or don't. You don't know the taxes I pay. You don't know anything. Okay, you just don't. Every single tip that I receive, you have no actual visual confirmation that any of the tips are real or fake or whatever. So literally every tip I've ever said I made, I might have never received, or I may actually be getting way more than I'm saying. Like sometimes I might say I made $1 tip and I actually got 10. How would you know? You wouldn't, because you're an idiot and you're just trying to get into someone else's business that there's no way you could ever track it or know what the fuck you're talking about. So it's just so funny to me. You get these crazy people. Well, why isn't he counting this like this, but this like that? No one cares. Even I don't care. It's not that serious. I'm just trying to give credit to people for the.
Oh my god, this fucking. So Phil, we need to fucking basically admit that you're a fucking lying piece of shit and you should never fucking be trusted again to fucking be forthright and honest with your fucking audience. Here you are pretending to be the most successful human being to ever fucking lived, and in the same fucking breath almost you're fucking begging the same people to give you fucking money so you can fucking hit some sort of that random fucking goal 10 fucking times in a row just so you can stuff your face full of fucking random fast food. And it's like, it's like, no, Phil, like, and you wonder why the internet doesn't really trust you. You wonder why. Also, nice joke about you fucking, you know, paying taxes. That's a good fucking joke, you tax dodging scummy piece of shit. You defrauded your own nation into not paying what you should have fucking paid. You bypassed your fucking mobile gaming expenses, the whaling on that mobile gaming shit. You fucking pretended that was a part of your fucking job criteria, that was a part of your fucking business, and you fucking wrote it off as a fucking business expense in your fucking taxes. That bankruptcy should honestly have never been fucking granted, and if you ever get fucking audited and investigated, you are well and truly fucked, boy.
For their contributions or whatever, you know, I'm trying to be positive and be like, hey, let's do a shout out for someone or whatever. It doesn't actually matter if someone gave $10 and I received 7 or 8. Does it matter? It doesn't. It really doesn't. Only these weird obsessive people would care about that kind of shit. It's just bizarre behavior.
Says a person who calculates the fucking currency conversions so he can update his leaderboard precisely and accurately.
Someone took the $1.50 says, I enjoyed the first Outer Worlds and I heard this one is just more of the same. Well, if it is, then at the very least, I think that the exploration of the environments and some of the missions, sorry, my nose itches, some of the missions and dialogue might do well and be entertaining, but man, the combat might be boring. So I guess we're gonna have to really see how it goes. I really have no idea. All right, someone tipped another $3 as Steve Jones and says, I'm looking forward to your Splinter Cell Conviction playthrough. Hope the channel doesn't get shut down. Yep, that's the original reference of, actually that was the second time ever that I got copyright issues on YouTube. I was playing Splinter Cell Conviction and someone pretended that they were a Ubisoft employee and tried to hit me with false copyright strikes. So I contacted Ubisoft and they said, no, we didn't do that. That's someone impersonating an employee. So then YouTube updated the claim and instead of saying Ubisoft claimed, it just said Steve Jones claimed. And everyone was like, who's Steve Jones? And Ubisoft was like, we don't have anyone for us that works for us that's Steve Jones. So it was just weird, you know, stupid thing. At that point, like no one was abusing YouTube's copyright system. I was one of the first people to get false strikes. So actually it was like a groundbreaking thing. People were like, what the hell?
Shut the fuck up, Phil. Again, Philip Burnell, the innovator, a trailblazer, a groundbreaker, everything that ever happened first in the whole fucking world happened to him. He was the first person to get swatted. He was the first person to fucking masturbate on webcam in front of children. He was the fucking first person to fucking have his wife waddle off stream and not return again. Like, everything is not to do. Phil was the first at everything, I guess. No one was begging on YouTube before Phil Burnell came along. You know what I mean? He changed the game. He saw all these fucking people on street corners fucking begging profusely for fucking money hours and hours and hours a day, and Phil thought to himself, I bet I could do that from the comfort of my own home.
People would actually abuse YouTube's system, even though it's illegal to do that and you could be prosecuted for it. Yeah, now today everyone does it. But back then, no one did. It was like, oh my God, I can't believe that would happen.
Who fucking cares?
So Kane did a $3.49 New Zealand super chat. Let's see what that conversion is. I don't know what a New Zealand dollar is like.
Who cares? Who cares about fucking tracking this shit though, Phil, right? You said it yourself. It doesn't fucking matter, you know what I mean? Because it's impossible to tell. Who fucking cares? Let me fucking just make sure I fucking track this meticulously and perfectly.
It just says NZ. Okay. That was $3.49. It's the equivalent of $1.96. Thank you to Kane for that. I will front you the 4 cents, and we'll count that as $2.
The benevolence.
So Kane says, any interest in the new Kirby Air Riders game? There is interest. The problem is I can't play it. My Switch 2 no longer works with the Ethernet port, and I have no idea why. I don't know if it's actually the Switch 2 dock. I don't know if it's the actual Switch 2 console, but it just doesn't work. And I'm not spending $70+ to get a new replacement dock to test to see if it's just the dock. Imagine if I spent $70 on a replacement dock and then it's the console, so I wasted $70. It's not worth it. So
come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
You're so successful though, Phil. You have money to fucking splurge on things like that. You spent $175 on a Street Fighter card again, for fuck's sake. You can afford that for your business. Thank you very much to Pam Solo for popping their 25-month bingo Barry Mercer. As you're saying, good to see you live, Jan. Hope things are okay. Big ups. Things are going okay. I mean, in case you weren't aware, I went on a little stream. I did a stream last night, very late on for me. But I was like, I spent the last few days trying to basically get moved into this place. You know what I mean? It's been a bit of a whirlwind, you know what I mean? Last night I got the internet sorted, my computer sorted, and I mean, okay, I thought, fuck it, let's just do a test stream and make sure things are working normally. For the most part, they are. I only have one slight issue, but it's nothing to do with bingo. It won't affect bingo in any way. It's more to do with my work. And I think I need to get a HDMI splitter, essentially. Just so I can basically swap monitors between working on that monitor and, you know, so. But that's literally the only issue I have right now in terms of the computer stuff anyway. But yeah, things are going great for me. I mean, like, well, I'll say great, you know what I mean? It's like, it's getting used to things, you know what I mean? Getting used to, like, moving into a brand new place and trying to get things sorted and everything else, you know what I mean? But yeah, things are... I'm trying my best to also be positive and crack on with things. But thank you very much for popping your membership, and thanks for sticking around as well. That's something as well. I was gone for well over a month, you know what I mean? So my memberships on YouTube, you know obviously in the past I usually I like hundreds and hundreds of memberships, but a lot of them were gifted, you know what I mean? And so you know, I understood that, you know. So obviously with no streams in over a month, a lot of those memberships expired, and I counted the memberships today for my list, and also, you know, I was actually up to, so I streamed last night, so I was getting some memberships, but when I went and updated the list today before bingo started, I was on 74. So I went from like 500 odd to like 74. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking... It was a big drop, you know what I mean? But it kind of just shows you, obviously, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, a lot of memberships I get are gifted, which is it's just the way it is, you know what I mean? But you guys are very supportive and kind, so I definitely appreciate that. But it shows as well, obviously, you know, there's still quite a few people as well. You know, I think there's like 50 odd people who are members of their own volition, and I think, Pam, so you're one of those 50, I believe, you know what I mean? Because your membership, as far as I can tell, I know it never expired. There's some people, memberships, they never seem to get, they always seem to stay there, you know what I mean? And I certainly do appreciate people doing that as well, you know what I mean? Especially with a month of no content, you know what I mean? Now, it feels like I've robbed a month of people because if they were a member and I had nothing to give them, you know? But hopefully I can make up for it, you know, in the long run. Hopefully I can give you guys some good, more robust content. And I'm also hoping to implement this new YouTube feature as well. It's like, apparently I can set up a members-only live stream once the stream's over. I'm not going to do that today. I want to try and look into it some more so I know how it works. I might try and look into how it works on Friday. I'm thinking on Friday, after we finish playing bingo on Friday, I might try and see how the transition into a members only live stream works, and I'll see if I can do something on Friday with members only. after bingo. You know what I mean? So doing things like that, I'd love, I mean, that sort of feature is fantastic, I think. I want to be able to do more for my members and give more to my members. I certainly appreciate people being members. And yeah, if I can give people their money's worth for being a member, of course, then I'll definitely try and do that.
The thing is, do I have internet? Yes. Can I download games on the Switch too? Yes. Can I do things like Pokemon trading or stuff like that? Yes. But active like gameplay over wireless internet doesn't really work. It's too laggy. So I can't play active, like if I wanted to play Mortal Kombat, if I wanted to play Mario Kart World right now, I can't anymore. My Switch 2 just doesn't have online play. It's screwed up. So Kirby Air Riders is a game that's a racing game. Primarily, it's something that you would want to do online against other people. Mine would lag out. So there's no point in even getting the game. In addition to that, we already played multiple racing games this year. None of them work. Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, they're not working. The racing game genre doesn't work on my channel for whatever reason. So there's no point in buying a third game in the genre that's still not going to work. Okay. It should be under warranty. Send it in. Oh, so you want me to send in my Switch 2 under warranty so I don't have a Switch 2?
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you very much to Sonny for gifting 20 members to the channel. I think it's going to play once as well. Hopefully it
Come the
plays.
fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
I was wrong. Okay, let me just mute that because that's going to spam 20 times. Shit. Okay, so that's going to keep popping up on screen, but I have got it muted, okay? But that's 20 members, which is 4 free spaces. So we'll count those 4 free spaces. And that means we've won bingo again.
Burger, 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 burger.
There we go.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
So good stuff indeed. Thank you very much, Sonny, for gifting those memberships to the channel. Hold on a second here. I need to try. Hold on. There you go. I have to fucking hold on 2 seconds. I need to see a list, but I'll try if I can drag it. There we go. I can see a list now. Thank you very much. So thank you, Sonny, for gifting 20 members to the channel. Very kind indeed. And you've won bingo for us. Thanks to that. And congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to Spicy Latin Carl, Shadow Shogun, Angel Mendoza, The Periwinkle, Mr. Japaipan? Hold on. Mr. Japaipan. I probably butchered that, I'm sorry. Dewey, Rockman Ryden, Jim R6, Robot Gorilla Man, Toxic Cherry Juice, Blind Daughter, Dr. Chaos, Intrusive Style Popguard, Instamat, Cal, Tattoo Jesus, Soul Spoon, Jordan, Chori Taint, and finally, Of Age Female. So if you just got a membership there, make sure you thank Sonny for gifting that membership. And of course, thank you, Sonny, for your kindness, and a member bam to win us another bingo game on this fine Sunday. Very kind indeed. So we've won bingo. Now, I mean, we could watch, I mean, we've won bingo, victorious in bingo, happy days indeed. My thought is, why don't we just kind of watch the rest of this fucking shit show, because I think Phil's going to finish in like 10-15 minutes time, or something like that, you know what I mean? It's almost 1 PM, so he's going to be finished soon anyway, I'd imagine, you know? And then we can just do some marbles to end things off, and we can call it a wrap there. But yeah, that's good stuff indeed. And these bloody notifications are still going off. I can obviously skip them. You can press the button to skip them. Let's just get through there. But there we go. But thank you. I mean, as I said, it keeps spamming notifications. YouTube is just a bit weird sometimes. Well, I think it's a combination of YouTube being weird and Stream Elements not understanding the YouTube usernames being the way they are. You know, I think it's something like that, you know, so it's annoying as hell. I think, I mean, I have a theory. I think if the YouTube username is the exact same as the @ handle, Stream Elements will not get confused, because Putty gifted memberships earlier on and it didn't break for them. And I think Putty's @ name is exact. I'm probably wrong. It's probably dumb. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't work for YouTube. I'm not smart. Fucking let's just crack on it.
For like 2-3 months while Nintendo slow boats the repair process and sends me back a refurbished one. Because you know that's what happens, right? You don't get your original unit back. All they do is they take in the broken one and they give you another one that already had a different issue that they claim they fixed. So you're getting someone else's used Switch 2 as the refurb. And it takes them months to do it because they take it in, then they have to sit on a shelf. Then finally, after like 3 weeks, some tech will turn it on to test it to verify the problem. And once the problem's verified, then they send you the replacement. I know how this works because I did this many times with the Xbox 360 back in the day when I had so many red rings.
Who fucking cares?
You're acting like, oh, it's busted. Just take it into the Nintendo store and on the fly get a swap for a new Switch 2. That's not how it works at all. Warranty systems don't work like that in any way, shape, or form. Buy a new one because a successful streamer would just buy a new one. It would be no deal at all, big deal at all. What makes you think I want to spend that much money again on another Switch 2? I could, but I'm not giving Nintendo more money. The first Switch should fucking work. When you buy a Switch 2, it doesn't work. Why would you reward Nintendo with another $500? Are you retarded? You don't reward the company that just effed you over with more money. That's just on principle. I would never do that. Are you stupid? No, I will continue to play my Switch 2 for games that I want to play. Right now, I'm in the midst of a Pokemon playthrough that I'm really enjoying. Okay, I'm sure there'll be a few more, like Metroid Prime 4 is coming up. I'll play that. Then it'll collect dust, and I'll occasionally play it from time to time. But there's no way that I'm going to sit here and keep buying Switch 2s because they don't know how to make the console. I'm not a dumbass. Oh, man. No, I've heard that PC prices are going up again. Yes, I did. I actually heard that when I bought this streaming and capture PC last year. Remember, I got it at like Black Friday prices. Apparently, that was the right way to go. I've actually heard that PC component prices are exponentially increasing now because what's happening now is people are using PCs. Remember years ago, it used to be, oh, because people are now Bitcoin mining and that's why the prices went up. Well, now people are now buying PCs up for AI. They're using them to run AI algorithms, AI devices, things like that. So because of that, now again, PC component prices are spiking and skyrocketing because of the rise of AI. So apparently, I actually did a really good thing buying this last year and doing the upgrade when I did. If I had waited and dragged my feet, I probably would be really bad off right now. So very happy to be in the situation I'm at with a nice gaming PC, a nice capture streaming PC, a setup that's gorgeous and working. Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Who fucking cares?
RAM prices doubled. I bought 32 gigs for 100. Now it's 210. Jeez, that's nuts. Frosted Shard says, you should reciprocate a trivia minigame to Wings in the next interview, like he did with WWE Trivia. Like what? What kind of a... See, here's the thing. Wings knew about me, because Wings has watched my content and followed me for years. He admitted to such. He said, you know, I've watched your playthroughs of Fallout, I watched your playthroughs of Dark Souls. A lot of times This Is How You Don't Play, but he still watched it, you know, like he knows me. I don't know a lot about Wings. I don't. So, like, what kind of trivia could I hit him with that you think would work? FPS trivia? What kind of FPS trivia is there? Is there FPS trivia? A Skyrim quiz? I thought that Fallout was the one that he had played the most. A fast food quiz?
That's boring. You're boring, everybody.
Ask him about the 1v1 against Syndicate.
Everyone.
What about it? That was his original 1v1 on Bog, right? Why would I ask him about that? We all know about that. I saw the documentary. He had it covered it in full. I don't have any questions about that.
Just because you know all about it doesn't mean everyone fucking does, Phil. That's a fucking very selfish point of view. But just because you actually fucking aware of something, because you're aware of it, you assume that everyone in the whole fucking world is aware of it. Personally, I'm not too clued up on it. Me personally. I've never looked into it much. I don't know much about it. Would I want to know more about it? I don't really fucking know. But it'd be a good chance for fucking Phil to ask Wines about it, so Wines in turn can fucking tell Phil's audience about it who might not be aware of it. But no, because Phil's aware of it, he just assumes it's common knowledge for everyone. What a selfish piece of shit.
Apparently, Wings didn't even know the right answers. Like, I guess people bring this up after the fact. So people said, he asked you, who was the first Universal Champion of WWE? You answered Finn Balor. He said, incorrect, Chris Jericho. You were right, and he was wrong. I guess Chris Jericho was the first undisputed champion after beating The Rock and Triple H on the same, The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin on the same night.
Who fucking cares?
And he got the undisputed championship.
Fucking
but
cares?
I was right. The Universal was actually Finn
Who
Balor.
fucking
He had the wrong
cares?
answer.
Who fucking cares?
Cabal says he loves RPGs but doesn't get much support on them. I watch a lot of his Diablo 2 Resurrected streams. Sounds like a common thing between us, doesn't it? I love RPGs too, but it's so hard to get support for RPGs, man. It's ridiculously tough. Final Laughs is asking about his passion for Souls games and how they bring him zen. That's something I might bring up, because like I said, I think like for him, he calls them his depression streams, where I guess what he says is when he plays Souls games, he can just talk about whatever, chill with his audience, and, you know, like vent about his depression, right? But the way I see it is those are his chill streams. Do you see what I mean? Those are his streams where he gets to relax and not have to worry so much about stuff. What is going on with memberships? They're not working. Someone just dropped 20 memberships, and those are not showing up on the screen. This is weird. What is going on today? Membership pop-ups are not working, but I think super chat pop-ups are, right? Or are they not working either?
Have you seen some of these names? what? What the fuck, man? So that member bomb was just. It's funny. I love how so kick support is gay as a username, and YouTube shortens it to kick support. But yeah, there's a whaling going on. Might be Argentinian in nature. We don't know.
This is weird. What is going on today? Membership pop-ups are not working, but I think super chat pop-ups are, right? Or are they not working either? So by the way, this is a brand new account gifting all these subs, so they're fake. Yeah, these are fake. So whoever said that Keemstar closed the Argentinian loophole, no, he didn't, because here it is again. So let me just ban this idiot now. Probably someone just messing with me to make me think that this would be real. It's not. These are fake memberships. FYI. But you notice they're not popping up. Are pop-ups not working today?
Who fucking cares?
Did any pop-ups work? Like when Kane did a super chat, did that pop up? When Nick Smith did a super chat, did that pop up? I know Nico Bellic's super chat popped up. That was $50. That one worked. It seems like membership pop-ups aren't working now. They're glitched. Ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no, so memberships don't pop up at all, I guess, right now, which is weird.
I mean, clearly Phil's getting these memberships because his chat is just full of people receiving these memberships. So I don't understand why Phil can't see it unless he's looking at something different than what we're seeing on screen. But the viewer is seeing these memberships getting, you know, given out to as many people as possible. Phil maybe just looking at the wrong fucking thing or something. I completely forgot to start playing it. Fuck. I paused the music earlier on so I could hear Phil's mic is on moment from earlier on. Remember this fucking this shit here.
Oh man.
That crap, yeah. And I forgot to fucking play the music again. My bad. Oh, well, at least it wasn't paused for long. The music, it was only fucking paused like an hour and a half or something.
What 2025 games would I recommend? Well, you'll find that out sooner rather than later because I do a year-end series for the best games of the year, and I will be doing that either late December or early January.
Who fucking
This year I might go a
cares?
little extra. I might actually try to do like actual edited video packages of each game that I liked or didn't like to play while I talk over them. Previous.
Parallelogram Yosef tipped £5. What you want for Christmas, me boy? Quit lollygagging. Also glad you're alive.
Okay. Please never spell it like that again. Lollygagging. Lollygagging and lollygagging sound like two very fucking different things, okay? If you're going to use that word again, please spell it L-O-L-L-Y, because otherwise I might get accusations as to what sort of things I'm into, okay? I'm lollygagging and lollygagging seem like two very different sort of activities. Also, there's only one thing I'm interested in, of course, and that is radiator fluid. You know that yourself, you know, I can't get enough of that fucking robust radiator fluid, you know, I've got to get fucking more and more of it down my fucking gullet, you know what I mean? But yeah, hope you're doing well, Joseph. Thanks. It's good to be back. Yeah, you know how it is sometimes life, because you know things happen in life sometimes. You know what I mean? But I'm doing my best to kind of get through it and all that jazz. But yeah, you can't beat a good fucking hearty pint of radiator fluid to send you off into a nice blissful sleep.
Actually try to do like actual edited video packages of each game that I liked or didn't like to play while I talk over them. Previous years I didn't have video editing capability, now I do. So I might actually put in a little bit of extra effort this year. We'll see what happens. Everyone who's getting a free membership, congrats. I don't get anything for those, they're all fake. It sucks that happens, but it is what it is.
You selfish piece of shit. Phil, it doesn't cost you anything. Now, look at let's brace it, Phil. You don't do anything special for your members. You don't bother you want to get memberships, but you don't really do anything special for your fucking members. It's oh, your name's green. And you don't, slow mode's not a fact. Phil, I love how Phil tries to fucking sell his memberships by saying, oh, slow mode's not active for your membership. Phil, your chat is in a perpetual state of slow mode. You know, it's in 24/7 slow mode anyway. membership or not. So yeah, your community benefits because they receive a membership. And it doesn't cost you anything extra because you don't do anything special for your fucking members anyway. So never mind sitting there sulking because you were given an Argentinian style membership. How about just fucking being a bit pleased that more people in your shitey community will get to fucking bypass slow mode and have their name lit up in green for a month.
It is. I can't stop the nonsense. YouTube has still not closed this loophole to this day. Fine Fruit asks, will I go back to Sub-Zero Mortal Kombat Mythologies? Yeah, I think we're doing that next. I think, when are we playing that next? I think Tuesday night? I think that's what we're going to do. Because people were really upset when I played WaveNet Mortal Kombat the other night. They were like, oh, this is the worst. It's so unbearable. And I agree. Like, the game is busted beyond belief. So I think we'll go back to Sub-Zero next time. See how that goes. No, I've never seen the movie Jawbreaker. I don't know what that is.
Fuck you and your friends.
Yeah, I know. I wonder, do you think YouTube is detecting fake sub or fake memberships? I don't think so, because it didn't pop up any today at all. Like 0 actually popped up. So super chats are popping up, but not memberships now. This is ridiculous. I'm just curious if I do a test. Like, I'm gonna do a test membership right now, guys. The test works. So I have no idea why the test works, but not the actual membership pop-up. I have no idea. I have no clue. Well, these aren't real anyway, so I'm glad it's not spamming me with pop-ups, to be frank.
They are real memberships. Gifted memberships are still memberships, so.
Okay.
Guess what else we're gonna have? Sausage. Italian sausage. That's gonna go in here too.
Cracker Jock, yes, we can see you. He said test, yes, we can see you chatting.
You're starting to bore me more than usual, Phil.
Hold on 1 second. I got a pad of paper that's going crazy here.
A pad of paper that's going crazy. It's all kicking off in the snort fort, guys. There's a fucking pad of paper that's fucking become sentient.
Ooh, okay. It's gonna be a sweaty one in the office today. Like I said, it's like 83 degrees already, and it's still early afternoon.
Who fucking cares?
Sucks. I had a string like 2 weeks. It was super cool and nice, and all.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't fucking care, you sweaty bastard. You don't want to fucking show us to wear a big fucking flannel fleece on a day where it's fucking super hot and sweaty. You've only got yourself to blame, you daft bastard.
All of a sudden today, temperatures go up for no reason. Full sun outside, no cloud, and now it's gonna be hot in here. Sucks.
You're a vampire prick who fucking doesn't appreciate good weather.
Stuart, thank you for a gifted membership. That's a real one. And as you can see, yeah, it still didn't show up. So the memberships don't work anymore with the pop-ups. They're glitched.
Fuck you, Stuart. You get no actual fucking pop-up.
Figure that one out. Figure that one out. The pop-up memberships are not working right now. They were working previously, and at some point they have stopped working and they don't pop up anymore. I guess someone broke it.
Membership pop-up stopped working. It's just like Phil, for real, because he also stopped fucking working.
Who knows? Rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato.
Okay, this is ridiculous. He's just sitting there doing that. Come on. Nah. Just get on with it.
Let's see here. I'm trying something.
You're failing as well. Panda Leo 17.
I just tried to refresh pop-ups to see if they work.
I wonder if that's an Argentinian style member bomb. I'm still pressing the button anyway.
Did I actually shut that one down before it happened? I might have. Someone just tried to do more fake ones. I think I shut it down before it even happened. So that's
yeah, sure.
I'm gonna do a quick test, everyone. This is not real.
You definitely shut it down, Phil. There's no sign in the chat whatsoever of that member bomb going through. You definitely shut it down.
Okay.
His test was pressing that tip animation, even though he had received no tip. But yeah, I see no signs whatsoever of that membership going through successfully, you know? Star Online received a gift membership by Panleo 17. Harley was gifted a membership by Panleo 17. Jay. All these, for God's sake. Phil, just end this fucking abomination of a shit show. You got your $100, you know, technically, didn't you? Because you don't fucking take off YouTube's cut for the super chats. So you didn't really make $100. But Phil, let's just fucking get on with the fucking thing so we can enjoy some marbles and call it a day.
Another quick test. All right, it's working. It's just the membership pop-ups aren't working today. I guess it's a glitch, another glitch. It is what it is. If someone becomes a member or does that, I'll shout it out myself. Thank you to Kane. For a super chat, I got a gifted sub. I'll pay it forward. At work on iOS, I can't gift. Do you have an RPG hidden gem you would love that usually goes under the radar? Like an RPG hidden gem. By the way, it's about $5 of support, so thank you to Kane for that. No, but you know, back in the, there's a lot of PS1 era RPGs no one talks about, like Wild Arms, Suikoden. You know, everyone talks about SNES era, and everyone talks about like PS2 era. But that middle.
You're boring me, Phil. You're boring me tremendously.
Shortly earlier this year, people wanted it for a marathon, so I did actually buy it and play it for like an hour during said marathon, or 2 hours, something like that. But we never got back to it, and I told everyone, hey.
You're still boring the crap out of me, Phil.
But the thing is, they wanted more from it, and it wasn't really growing. Like, it wasn't gaining player base. It wasn't becoming a bigger title. Dishonored 1 and 2 didn't really grow exponentially, so they were like, eh.
Boring, Phil.
Right? I don't think that's the case. I think you make a whole new character.
Oh, great, ditto.
Understanding of it.
Boring,
I'll go on a
boring.
brief break, and then I come back and we start with Outer Worlds 2.
Are you ending it, Phil? Are you ending the podcast? Is it
I
over?
received a $10 tip.
Fuck
You're
off.
Not Funny. He says, here's some money to support the Outer Worlds 2 playthrough. Thank you to You're Not Funny. For $10, that's a real $10 tip. That's not a text. Thank you, You're Not Funny.
Or is it a real $10 tip call? You told us earlier on that we're supposed to fucking trust you and the things you tell us that you get in tips, but you keep be lying. You maybe give $10, but it's really just $1, or maybe give nothing at all. You control the tip animations after all.
Biggest tip of the day so far. Thank you so much. Great head start at 100. Was it 116 in support and climbing? Very nice, guys. Thank you so much. Haven't even booted the game yet. I appreciate that.
It's almost like you fucking begged for it or something profusely several times during the podcast. Boring bastard, end it, 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 end it.
I wanted to do 3 podcasts this week. However, with the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on Friday, I don't want to do a podcast on Friday. So basically, I'm trying to time
Who
it
fucking
along
cares?
with, you know, the days that it makes sense. So there will be no podcast tomorrow, but it will return on Tuesday.
Tomorrow, 3x3 card.
And no podcast on Wednesday. We'll have
And Tuesday by 5x5, and Wednesday by 3x3, and Thursday by 5x5.
a last podcast of the week on Thursday. Friday will be Call of Duty all day. And then when I come back on Sunday, that podcast should summarize my thoughts about Call of Duty from Friday. Okay? Alrighty, everybody. Thank you. You have been a great audience.
Oh, are we going to finally see the brand new outro that Phil has?
This morning. I
Oh,
absolutely...
well, it's brand new for me. Let me clarify. He's had this for, apparently he's had this for a few weeks, this outro. I have not seen it yet or experienced it yet.
Absolutely, positively appreciate you chilling with me, supporting the stream, and having a great time. All right? Podcast.
What the fuck? Hold on, what the fuck was that bullshit?
Podcast is ending. Thank you for watching. I'll return on Tuesday, but in the meantime, I hope you'll stick around for Outer Worlds 2, Tormented Souls 2, Pokemon, and some Truck Sim. Thank you all for watching the Level 1 podcast. I will see you later this week. Bye-bye.
This is fucking shit.
Okay, folks, I have to go on break, and I'm actually going to make myself...
I just love how... Is this meant to kind of showcase the evolution of Phil Burnell and his content? Because it's him sitting in the same spot, looking older and more fucking feeble as time goes on, and more greyer. And the only real change is potentially change in actual camera quality, but everything else is still the same fucking garbage shite being fucking manufactured by this fucking waste of fucking skin on a daily fucking basis. It's not the most flattering sort of thing to fucking portray and show off, Phil.
Okay, folks, I have to go on break, and I'm actually going to make myself a coffee while I'm on break. So please sit back and relax, enjoy some highlight clips while I'm gone, and when we come back, it'll be the premiere of Outer Worlds 2. Alrighty? In the meantime, here we go. Thank you guys for watching. See you in a few minutes.
I think I'm just gonna say fuck this idiot. I think I'm ready for some marbles. Let's go to live DSP, see how he's doing, shall we? Character creation, isn't that glorious? Fuck off. I'm done. I'm done with him. No. How about this? Marbles. At time marbles, okay? So I'm just gonna fucking play some marbles, okay? Screw it. Actually, we should actually be able to, like, give me a second here. Like, usually I'll just like go, you know, I'd just go like, be right back, I'll add new marbles. I'm going to assume we don't have any new marbles to add. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys of my idea. Okay. Right, we've won bingo today, okay? We've got a full house today. We're victorious, okay? We're going to enjoy our marble race now, okay? Whoever wins the marble race picks the number for a bingo card tomorrow. Yeah, so there we go. There you go, the winner has power. The winner of this marble race will have power to pick the following day's bingo card. So there we go. I should probably hit random then. I'm gonna hit random. That seems too I don't know. Zippy, zip and zoom. Fuck it, we'll pick this one. You know, it's not a challenge here. I picked a random map here, okay? And whoever marble comes first, that marble can be the person that picks tomorrow's bingo number card. We're going to have a lot of people finishing this map, so it's going to be quite competitive. Who will be the marble that comes out on top? We're going to start off on this little platform, go down here, the Plinko style machine. Very colourful. Look, that's beautiful actually. It's a gorgeous looking map. What the fuck's that ominous looking thing in the end of the distance? Is that a fucking Eye of Sauron fucking floating up and down? Whatever, let's just go. So yeah, this is a marble race here. We won bingo, so the reward for the full house is we give a marble just to end off things, and then just, you know, we get to detox from Phil with a very enjoyable, robust game of marbles. And of course, whoever wins this will have the chance of picking tomorrow's bingo card and hopefully pick a good number for us. And of course, if I don't hear from the person in time, then I'll ask you guys in chat to pick tomorrow instead. But I want to give the bingo winner, I'll say the bingo winner, I want to give the marble runner a chance to pick first, okay? So there we go. All the marbles coming down now. Puddy's last place, unfortunate. But they might find a way to catch up because it's quite a long course, to be fair. You know, it's about an average finish time about 3 minutes, but it's quite a long course. So Thick and Wing is miles in the lead. That could easily change. I come to a dead stop and they're going backwards now. How quick will the tides turn, but they've gone forward again. But Damien Anderson has overtaken as they both get filtering through here, going up and down this snake-like thing. King's snake in there. Oh, Meowbot was in the air, but they came out on top. But Incoming Toast is now ahead as they spin through the tube here, and but Cruel Ratchet has now gotten ahead, it looks like, but it's good with neck and neck as it goes. Oh, it's good, it's okay to go through the colourful tube here. It is a close run race here. Mark O'Shaughnessy is dead. I didn't realise that. I thought they were in first place, but a couple of marbles are dying. Very unfortunate here. We're going to follow Incoming Toast as they're still in first place as they make their way down here. Close second is Cruel Ratchet. Can Incoming Toast maintain this lead here? Let's just actually get away from them for a second so we can see what's going on here. It's a very close run race, as you can see here. Incoming Toast is now is still in first place, but second place looks like Wrestling Ranter. Cruel Ratchet, I'm not even too sure what happened to them. Are they still alive? Incoming Toast got slowed down. Wrestling Ranter sped up. Wrestling Ranter, it looks like it could be you here. Are they still in first place? Wrestling Ranter, it might very well be you here. But you've been overtaken by Sticky Man. Sticky Man has overtaken you. Hold on a second here. We've got to follow Sticky Man. Sticky Man's going right to the end here. Sticky Man hits the explosive barrel right at the end, but is still finishing first place. Well done, Sticky Man. Your marble came out victorious there. That means that you have the pleasure, the honour, The joy. The sheer, fuck it, why not? Honour. The privilege. You get to pick tomorrow's number for the bingo. Oh, hold on 2 seconds. There you go. All these marbles are finishing the races. Oh, goodness me. We may have every marble finished that are still alive. Everyone's still alive. BR Joes, if anyone's still alive. Some marbles perished. Some of you may died, but it was a sacrifice I was willing to make. But there's 4 marbles that fucking perished. Mark, Tix, Mr. Bean there, saw nothing in Roachbait. For the 4 marbles that couldn't make it to the end, but everyone else managed to finish the race, so there we go, good stuff indeed. And Sticky Man is picking the number 220. It was 200 at first, but he said 220, so there we go. So your number for tomorrow is, unsurprisingly, 220.
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
Yeah, fucking say that again, that's for damn sure. So there we go, good stuff indeed. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up there, I think. And of course, we're going to make sure we get some otters. There we go. We're live in the Monterey Bay Aquarium here as the otters are just chilling out. And it looks like a nice day in the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Good stuff indeed. But guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining me for my first bingo stream back since the end of September. And yeah, thank you very much for being here. Hope you all enjoyed. It's good to be back. And yeah, I've changed a couple of wee things here and there for the foreseeable future, but hopefully these changes can be all for the better and all that jazz. So fingers crossed we can have a good month of November to enjoy when it comes to bingo. Just, you know, get through Phil's boring fucking bullshits, you know, and hopefully the bad man won't make me and get angry too much or whatever, but having marbles every day to celebrate full houses is a good little reward, because it's always fun to do marbles, you know what I mean? It's always quite interesting, especially if I randomise the map and we get a wee kind of... That one's a good map. It was a back and forth map, to be fair, you know what I mean? Where the lead changed several times, and yeah, Sticky Man came out of nowhere 2 minutes at the very death there, so good stuff indeed. But yeah, I'm going to end how I always end, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So, until tomorrow, guys, I certainly hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekends, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30 and says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. gone like that.